Yeah, there's a lot of true things out there. There's a conspiracy theory that claims Princess Diana was on the radio after her reported death. I'd like to confirm this was completely true. She was on the radio, the dashboard, the steering wheel, the back of the seats, and the windscreen. I told you it's a spicy boy.
It's a spicy one. All right, I got a joke for you. All right. Farmer walks into a doctor's office. He says he ain't feeling too well. Anyway, doctor does some tests and he says, I'm sorry to let you know you've got a week to live. And so the farmer says, well, what the fuck am I meant to do? I'm going to be dead in a week. I've got so much more I want to achieve in my life. And the doctor says, well, I suggest you find yourself a nice equine girl with 2 fox red Labradors. And the farmer says, well, why on earth would I want to do that? And he said, because that week is going to feel like a fucking eternity. All right, let's go, Marlon.
I feel like that's probably the first joke people aren't going to appreciate from me.
Yeah, I think a bit, you're going to trigger people.
Yeah,
you think we're
yeah,
going
I might
to
do.
get trolls and haters and all that good shit? Fuck them. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck Google as well.
If anyone, we're going to offend his mule because we know how much Princess Di means to him.
Yeah.
Or otherwise known as the People's Princess. Otherwise known as the real queen of this country.
Did you see her fucking escort sold the other day?
Yes, I did,
oh, gorgeous, wasn't
Was that $750-ish?
I think it was something like that, including like
Lots
the
of money.
buyer's fee and the auction fees and all that.
Lovely car. but
Yeah,
Yeah.
unreliable
Not worth
as
that
shit.
Not worth that much.
No, definitely not.
One careful driver.
Wouldn't want to take it through any tunnels.
Right. Admin. Reg.
Jodie, are you there? No, sorry, I'm losing you. I just about to go for a tunnel.
Reg. Admin.
Sorry.
Who is this episode sponsored by?
Sorry, yes. Fucking hell, that's a bad way to roll into an ad read. The sponsor of this week's episode is, again, the Auto Mover. They provide simple, reliable, and professional vehicle transport services. Whether it's a car, motorbike, caravan, track, toy, project, or just another broken Land Rover, they will take the best care, delivering it anywhere from Cornwall to Carlisle, which I was pointed out to this week. Carlisle is not in Scotland. So,
And not quite, mate, no.
I've always made it quite clear I'm rubbish at geography.
Do they go higher than Carlisle?
Wasn't it Spain, I think?
I think it's just a Cornwall to a sea to sea, or you know what I mean, like a alliteration, something they call it. Like when you get to, anyway, I'm getting off track. If you need your vehicle transported, head over to www.theautomover.co.uk for a free quote, and in the vehicle description include ITDH for 10% off your entire delivery. That's www.theautomover.co.uk, or check them out on their socials at The Auto Mover.
I've also put link in bio. Give them a fucking bears.
Yeah, go fucking follow them, you scumbags. Stop being cunts. I don't know where that was going. Oh, it's another Tuesday. Can you tell?
Yeah, but yeah, fully insured, fucking top driver. It will get your car there fucking safely.
I was thinking about his services this week actually when I was replacing the fucking a spring on an Ifor Williams trailer, and I was just like, God, I'm glad I have this sponsor in my life, so I don't have to fucking deal with shit like this when I want to move fucking cars around. Es no bueno.
No.
Anyway, welcome back to another episode of In the Doghouse.
I haven't fucking finished yet. Shut up.
Hey, what? We usually do that first before we do anything else.
Yeah, I've put that in the admin now.
Okay, right. Fine. Carry on.
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike.
Right, Patreons. The first batch of Patreon merch that was ordered has been ordered. Know what I'm saying?
That makes
So it's on its way to me.
Oh, right. I thought you
As
meant...
the description.
I thought you were just telling people you have ordered them. Well done. I have all your money. And goodbye.
And that's it. That's the end of the doghouse.
Just to take...
Right.
That's what we should do. We should do that. All of those really expensive things we can get for you. Just send us your money. Just peace out.
So yeah, all of your everyone who ordered over the weekend, basically, orders in. So they should be here. You're listening this Friday. They should be on their way to you next Friday. Merch. New merch. Winter things are on order. Don't know what they are. I'm not fucking telling you. They'll be here at some point. Buy them. Don't. Love you.
Find out in due course.
And then one last thing, Reg, which you kept on about a little bit, only because people kept reminding you a little bit.
What?
Amazon wishlist.
Oh, yeah, we got an Amazon wish list. It's fucking great, right? So we've got an Amazon wish list because we thought, you know what, if all these hoes can have an Amazon wish list and have like chocolate and lingerie sent to them, I was like, what are they
Lingerie, that's what we need on the list.
What they're just giving you what? Titties and ass pics and all that fucking good stuff. We're giving you like 2 hours of content a week. So we thought, fuck it. We deserve some cool shit. So we've got some cool shit on there.
How do we find it?
No one's just go on our
Link in bio.
Link in bio on our Instagram. It's on there. So what we did get sent, I'll go get it this week. So we've already been sent some stuff. And we have been sent, quite possibly, the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Honestly, it's a machine.
What is that?
Right, that is the fluffiest butt plug you've ever seen. No, it's a duster. Because Chef James said on the last episode we could do with
I think I've seen the missus using that.
we could, right. Yeah, no, you haven't seen one like this.
Mate, it's like 6 foot extendable.
Yeah, the one she's got extends. I think.
Look at this. Look, I'm sat. I can nearly clean Mule's head. I don't have to leave my seat. This thing is like, what's that, 6 foot? Gotta be,
It gotta be 6 foot.
It's got to be what it probably says on the packet. So a massive shout out to Max Alberti for sending us this, you
Thank you,
fucking
mate.
champion.
Oh, you got scampi fries on there.
Yeah. You do realise you'd be buying them for us, not for yourself. Just like,
I'm not
reminds
buying any of this.
that reminds me, I'm going to buy myself some of these. Change a delivery address. Yeah, so this duster.
Fleshlight, lovely.
Yeah, of course. Get bored in here, don't we? My
Inflatable dinosaur costume.
Yes. If we get both inflatable dinosaur costumes, we will have a war out in the garden.
And we'll do a whole podcast in the dinosaur costumes. So yeah, if there's any shit on there that you like the look of or any
Can we get an
suggestions,
inflatable panda one?
punch it, yeah. I like it. I don't me fag. Oh, there it is. Right. Got on the roll-ups today. Time to start.
Yeah, I think that'll do, really.
Yeah,
Obviously, we've got
sweet.
some trucks and shit to talk about, but that can be in a minute.
Good. Right, okay. Right, Marlon, who are we joined by this evening?
So, back once again with the illness is Mule.
You fucking cunt.
Was that top of the head?
Yeah.
That was fucking slick, man. I like that. Oh, you are getting good. You're dangerous on this thing. And also, Unky Spunky, Dave Sparks joins us again. How you doing? All right?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good. How are we both well?
Yes, very well.
Yeah. You look like you're enjoying a Benson's and a Copperberg there, Muley.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, nice to have a cider on tap now, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I'm glad you're catering for a minority of people.
You are not a minority. You're a straight white man. We have no rights in this country. Who's going to stand up and speak for us? Nothing. Oh dear. Anyway, how's your week been, Mule? Right?
It's been all right, yeah. I mean, to be honest, it's only Tuesday, so the time of this recording. But yesterday everything went wrong. Today everything went right.
Fucking hell.
Well,
that makes a change.
Had a weird thing yesterday morning. I was lying in bed on my phone watching videos, and it was like a short of you know, the Mandingo fighting in Django. Yeah, it was like a short of that, but been dubbed over, so it was funny. But something weird happened to the sound, and it like wouldn't play, and I was like cranking up, and it was like the sound had stopped. So that's weird. Then I realised my Bluetooth connected to something.
Oh no, you didn't do a me.
But there wasn't anything in the house, and I think it was a customer's car that I'd connected my phone to at some point must have driven past my house.
Oh no, you guys get that boy a tall beer. Finish him. Take the hammer. Finish that boy. Jesus.
That's the only thing I can put it down to. There's nothing in my house that's Bluetooth.
Still has a black and white TV.
Oh my god. That's fucking awful.
I know.
You just thought when you start like on the Androids, when you click the volume up, it comes up with a little like orange Bluetooth symbol on the side. nothing strikes fear into a man's heart than that symbol when you're like turning up the, oh God, no!
Don't you always double check?
No, I just start watching shit and I'm like, I keep tapping it to see if it's muted, and then like it says mute, unmute, mute, unmute, and I'm like, what the fuck? I keep turning it up, and the orange symbol's just getting higher and higher, and I'm like, oh, what have you connected to?
Go downstairs trying to watch Game of Thrones, and all you've got is yes, Daddy.
No step, bro. How am I going to get out of this washing machine? Oh dear. What about you, Spunkle? You've had an interesting week, to say the least.
My week's been full of up and downs.
Nice holiday, little trip, didn't you?
Well, Friday, we'll start on Friday.
Yeah,
Lovely. We met at Weatherspoons at 9, didn't we? Went on a Thatcher's tour. That was lovely.
I really enjoyed that.
It was-
Me, Mule and Dave went on a Thatcher's tour with about 13 other people. It was,
Marlon didn't come because he doesn't like apples.
no.
Allergic.
He's a fruit, isn't it?
They served Korev there, and that was
Yeah,
a nice beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was good. And then had to leave here about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
To fly to Dublin on a plane. Which
Had to
involved
fly- had to fly
He's
to
already
Dublin.
mad at this point.
As if you flew there any other way, on a bird, on the back of an owl.
I've mentioned it before now. I fucking hate airports.
Yes.
Had to turn up 2 hours before
Oh,
for no fucking reason.
I hate traveling through airports with you.
Yeah.
So does my girlfriend. We all really started where you have to put your liquids in the plastic bags.
Yeah.
We had quite a few liquids because we were only going for 2 nights. There's no point buying shower gel over there because we wouldn't get through it.
Yeah.
So it took quite a few little containers, put it into about 4 bags, continued to walk into the queue, and then some bloke, oh, no, you can't take 4 bags. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, here we go. Started chucking toothpaste in the bin, or fucking or body spray in the bin. He's like, no, you can just put them into 2 bags, 1 each. I was like, oh, brilliant. So now I've got to go buy toothpaste when I'm over there.
I love that.
Got through security in no time at all, so I didn't need to turn up early. Got overcharged for a Burger King. They also wanted £3 for a bottle of water.
What? Over there?
Yeah, in the airport. And I understand like WH Smith's ripping you off, but Burger King as well.
Not the sacred land of Burger King.
Yeah.
Known for their business ethics.
Then Ryanair, first time I've flown with them, they delayed the flight by an hour and then another half hour. So I was sat around in the airport for fucking ages. All the shops had shut. We were the last plane to go. Finally get over there. Needed to buy some toothpaste for the morning because I chucked it in the bin. Walked to one spa that said it was 24-hour. Wasn't open. Walked to another spa because it said it was 24-hour. Wasn't open. Walked back to the hotel. Didn't get to bed about 2. I was like, well, this would have been fine if the flight wasn't delayed. We would have got here in time to go to shops in their opening hours.
The 24-hour opening hours.
So didn't get off to a good start. But Saturday was all right. We walked around Dublin and in the pissing rain. It was okay. Went to the Guinness tour.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It was really nice, actually.
Good. You did 2 like brewery tours in 2 days.
Yeah, I did.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Man of culture.
Yeah,
The Guinness was really quite interesting,
It's
really nice.
proper
there.
immersive, isn't it?
Yeah. Did like the tasting rooms where
Yeah.
they give you a little bit and you can genuinely taste what they're telling you. It's
yeah,
weird.
It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah. Had a pint up in the Sky Bar thing.
Yeah.
It is a lot nicer over there.
Mm.
It still tastes. Now I know what's in there. You can really taste that they just burnt it.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Yeah,
it's
literally
not. It's not great, but it was nicer, marginally nicer. And then went to the LZ festival on the Sunday.
What's that?
Watched a bit of drifting.
Oh, cool.
Like YouTubers and some drifters in Ireland. It was quite good. And then flew back that Sunday night with another hour-and-a-half flight delay from Ryanair. Thank you very much.
Shout out to Ryanair.
Won't be using those again. So yeah, that was all up. And then had to go to court on the Monday.
Why'd you have to go to court, Dave?
I got caught speeding.
Wait, hang on.
Which time?
When you say speeding,
I was caught. An undercover pulled me over when I was pulling away from them at 130. It happened about, I think it was a year ago today or tomorrow. But yeah, the court case has been coming for a long time. They said it was at 11:30, get there half an hour early. Got there.
you represent yourself, didn't have a solicitor.
Yeah, I pled guilty earlier because I was
yeah.
I was caught. So But I think whoever was organising the court cases that day must have also been organising the flights for Ryanair. Because I didn't go in till about 1 o'clock. Sat in there for fucking ages waiting. Pled my case, very genuine. The judge seemed very friendly. She was quite understanding. There was some bitch in front of her on the computer who like read out the police report. She was gunning for me. She was an absolute cow.
Oh, she's just like what do they call it? Like a court.
Nonce.
No, like just a person. It's like a clerk almost that just sits there and says shit.
Absolute miserable bitch. The judge was like continuing to ask me questions like, "Oh, who else would this affect if we took your license away?" And she was like, "Oh no, that's irrelevant. No, we should take his license away."
Really?
Yeah, fucking bitch.
What the fuck?
But they went away to deliberate, came back, and I got a driving ban for 56 days.
What a peculiar number. Did they give you any reason as to why it was 56 days?
Well, in the paperwork I got through from the courts at the start said it would be a ban from 7 to 56 days, but everything I've seen on the internet, people getting banned for 6 months for going over 100.
Yeah.
And I was quite a bit over. So I didn't I didn't really know what the worst case was. I pled with them as like, it'd be more of a punishment if you gave me 6 points to take me to 9 points on my license, because I'd be on a tightrope then for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And they thought I'd learn more of a lesson by having my license taken away for 2 months.
And you didn't get any points?
So no, I think I'll get a clean license when I get it back.
What? This makes no sense.
They're the same as every other fucking court case in the UK.
You've already got 3 points that you only got like a year ago.
Yeah.
So they're going to take those points away.
Yeah.
You're not getting any points for doing over 130 miles an hour.
No, I get an 8-week ban. And 4.5 weeks I'm still working at home in the garage making a kitchen. A week I'm on holiday in Tenerife, and then I've only got about 2.5 weeks where I would be outfitting, and the girlfriend's going to take me anyways. It's not inconveniencing me at all, and they think that will teach me more of a lesson. No, it fucking won't. Not that there is a lesson to be learned.
What do you mean? There's no lesson to be learned?
Well, there was no crash. There was no near crash. What I did wasn't dangerous at all. The bitch at the front, she was like, "Oh, you could have had a serious crash. Imagine the stopping distance at that speed." I was like, well, the stopping distance of my car is probably still the same as the Ford Cortina that you fucking made the highway code up in the 60s, even at 130. So I don't know what she was fucking on about. Yeah, I've learnt no lesson. They've not really punished me at all. They've just given me a clean license. When I get it back in 8 weeks...
Are you going to have to declare on your insurance that you've been banned?
Yeah, I've already done like pre-quotes
yeah.
of having the points or the ban, and it came out exactly the same price.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I haven't done the van, but the Golf was about 1,200 quid, and I think I've just reinsured it for about 750. So I've got a year until I've got. I should really tell them. I guess,
yeah, you should really,
but
allegedly.
Yeah.
But no, it's nice of you to ring me and wish me good luck on the morning.
Did, yeah.
All my other mates said, "Have fun in prison." I was like, there is no chance of prison for this unless they catch me driving home tonight, which I hope they don't. I am joking. I have got a taxi tonight, but yeah, I don't know if that was an up or down. It was sort of quite a good case. It was only about a £500 fine as well, which is
That's not bad.
fuck all really.
So you literally lost. They took your points away that were on your. They're going to take your points away that are on your license, give you a clean license, and that means you ain't got a fucking. I bet you are coming up to renewing it anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, I had to renew the license anyway.
Oh yeah, so there you go. So they've saved you that fucking job.
Yeah.
Jesus, so what, you going to slap a class 1 on there while they're at it? Just like, wow, you know, fucking...
Well, they put me trailer license on there recently, haven't they? So
Yeah, HGV on there next.
Oh dear. Well, that's weak. There's a week you've had.
yeah. I'm glad it's over now. It's been on my mind for fucking ages.
Mm.
But
I remember us all giving you shit about it.
yeah, fairly good outcome.
Yeah, I well, for 56-day ban and a £500 fine. Fucking hell. You can save yourself that and fuel you can.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Marlon, how about you? How's your week been, mate?
Yeah, no, speeding is not good. Just to elaborate, don't speed.
Yeah, fuck him. Do what you want.
You never speed, do you, Marlon?
Never.
He don't drive, so he can't speak because his missus driving around.
Yeah. Chauffeured, mate. Yeah, week's been alright, mate. Well, it's turned into a fucking gymnast, which is fantastic. He can now climb up on the table and the top of the sofa. That's been really good. So nothing's safe anymore. I had to redo the whole of the downstairs and hide anything or take it upstairs that he can reach.
Little bastard.
Sofa's on stilts.
Marlon still needs a ladder to get up to it.
I'm half tempted to build a moat around the sofa. Yeah, that's been like real fun. I went to a wedding.
Oh, you had a whale of a time.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah. See pictures of Marlon in a suit? Anyone else see the pictures of Marlon in a suit? I'm sure the whole winter. You look really fucking smart, mate. You know, and that's a genuine, that's not me taking a piss. You look really fucking good.
It was really fucking hot. It's a really hot day, and I had a 3-piece on and feet prisons.
You looked really good. The shoes look good. The suit looked good. You look very smart. There's no joke or malice intended there. I thought you looked fucking...
Shout out to Dad for lending me these shoes. I'm not joking.
Has he also got the feet of a pixie?
What size 9?
It's pixie feet, innit? What size are you, Dave?
10.
Yeah. You said that like, yeah, 10, yeah.
Double figures.
And I've done a little bit more Texas planning. So I printed out a fucking map of Texas on numerous pieces of paper, stuck it all together and started circling everywhere. I really hope security don't pull me in for that.
Yeah.
You imagine if there's an attack there in the next few weeks.
They ram raid his house and find this big map of Texas. Lots of circles around it.
I want to go here. You know where JFK was shot. I want to go to here where somebody else was shot.
Here I'm going to hire a 911.
Can we email them in? Like, there's a potential security risk coming over.
They take that very seriously.
He'll have it all. He'll have all his notes with him. Just look for notes.
All of his plans.
We're picking up a car from here. Yeah, that's about it, really, mate.
Fucking all right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. What's been going on in your week?
Oh, not too much, mate. It's been busy. Yeah, just busy at work. It's nothing too fucking important.
Any high profile targets this week?
No, actually, if anything, I couldn't believe it. Right now, Dave, you're not going to believe me when I tell you this, but it happened today. So I'm driving on the road and I'm coming up to a long sweeping blind corner. In front of me, the dreaded cyclist. So I'm like, can't overtake. But I personally wouldn't overtake. I'm sure you would just blast past him and just be like, well, if there's another car coming, let's get on hedge, wouldn't he?
Most roads have enough room for a cyclist and a car without crossing the white line.
Yeah.
I've had the wing mirror go over their handlebars a few times.
I've had my wing mirror hit in by a cyclist before doing that. So I'll fucking leave it. Just sat behind him. Fucker waved me on. Couldn't fucking believe it. Literally, at the start, he starts waving me on.
Was he lycraed up on a gay bike?
Full fucking full twats back.
Because I usually find like the bloke who's cycling back from the pub in his coat, he's usually sound.
Yeah.
But the lycra cunts.
The lycra cunts with the fucking little ass pads so don't give him fucking hemorrhoids and all that shit. No, he was full lycra'd up and I was just came up behind him, just waved me past. I was like, what the fuck?
You know what those ass
You could live
pads
another
are for?
day.
Yeah, that's what are they for?
More cushion for the pushing.
Oh no, that's disgusting. Sweaty fucking ass crack. Speaking of sweaty ass cracks, I have shaved myself like a seal.
Oh yeah, you did get that out on Saturday.
Oh, I remember doing that as well. That was one of the very few things I do remember about that. Yeah, I have literally shaved myself from top to bottom. I was just going to have a little tidy up, just a little fucking bit of maintenance, you know. Went straight from the beard and I was like, oh, fuck it, I may as well just carry on down here while I'm here. So I started just sort of around the plums and, you know, around your nutsack. And then I sort of went down a little bit and I thought, you know what, I'm here now. So I literally just shaved everything, like literally from my belly button down to about the bottom of my ass cheek, just absolutely bald. And then I strutted in to see the missus, like bold as fuck, like bold like a seal. And I came in, I was like, look at this. She was like, oh, gross. I was like, and the fucking Amazon rainforest that was growing out of my crap before was the hottest thing since what? And she was like, oh, this looks a bit stubbly, if anything. I was like, fuck's sake. Can't win. They started itch bit.
Yeah, it's going to be a killer in a day.
My
too.
farts sound just totally different. It is like somebody's
gone up an octave.
Someone's playing the panpipes.
It's like somebody's giving me a fucking tune up. Like instead of just being like, it's like. Essentially, it's gone from like a fucking LS3 to now being like a B16 hitting VTEC. Also, wiping your ass. Change the game, mate. Change the fucking game. Like, just one wipe, done. Not fucking dealing with like the shit of ass hair and all that. Yeah, just slide in, slide out, job done. It was fucking unreal. I mean, I did it before, and it's been so long. I think the last time I did it was on my stag do, when Snaker shaved like everything on me. Well, I shaved most of it, and then I was like, "Can you shave around my anus because I can't see that?" And he actually did. It was only because I had to wear that thong, didn't I?
Yeah.
I didn't imagine that fucking hairy fucking
3.5 acres of brambles creeping out around the side of
I
it.
literally would look like King Kong's armpit fold, like my ass crack. It was fucking awful.
I vetoed my back for that holiday because we had the wife beaters.
Oh,
didn't we?
yeah, we did. How'd you get on with that? Was it all right?
Yeah, just let down Mrs. Spread it on and spread it off.
Wipe on.
Mr. Miyagi. Vidon.
I don't know what's in that.
I don't know. It's got
To
to be
melt
acid.
hair.
Yeah, it's got to be acid or something. It's like must be like a protein dissolver or something, because hair's mostly made up of protein, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if I trust that around
I bet
my ass crack, really.
Oh, it might burn.
I guarantee you could use Veet to dissolve blood if it's like a protein dissolver, because blood's a real fucker to get out.
Sounds like assassin-y stuff
Yeah.
you're talking about now.
Well, it's just really.
I've heard.
Remember when I had all that duck's blood in the back of my Lupo years ago, Mule? Remember we found that? I don't know. I think we were at college. I found a dead duck, and we went and we chucked it in the back of the car, and we thought it would be so funny to like put it on a signpost or something. And yeah, and then obviously I didn't realise the duck had obviously bled all over the seat. So I remember taking it to the Polish, get it cleaned, or any other Eastern European fucking nation that was doing my car at the time. And he was like, he made it absolutely immaculate, and he was like, "I don't understand this. On the seat here is nothing. Stay, not go anywhere." I was like, "They can't get it out, Shag." No, I think it. It's like he pointed at his wrist and like made like a little squirting action. And I was like, "I think it might be. I'm not asking questions." I was like, "It's blood from a duck's face."
No, I don't remember that. I remember you putting a squirrel as a gear stick. That was
No, it was a rabbit's head.
Oh, was it a rabbit's
head?
That was a
What is
classic.
wrong with you?
I screwed we had a rabbit, and then like obviously we skinned it and gutted it, and
Yeah,
like, we
obviously, yeah.
still had the head. So obviously got this kind of pelt that hangs off the head. So what we did was we used like the pelt as like the gator, and then screwed the head, all brains in and everything, screwed the head onto the top of the gear stick. I was rocking around that for a week, then it started to stunk something terrible. Yeah.
Normal people just buy like wish gear knobs.
I went to a weird college, man. Went to a weird fucking college. That's all I'll say on that
Assassin's
matter.
fucking training.
Yeah, just fucking. Yeah, I nearly got kicked out of college for.
I'm not fucking surprised.
Oh no! Last week of college, I nearly got kicked out for fucking around with dead shit. So what do we do? Oh, that was it.
Fucking around with dead shit.
Let's leave it there.
Like we found like I don't know, like 1 week. Like when you're young, you just get obsessed with something for like a week. We were just obsessed with roadkill. Just pick up roadkill and fuck around with it. I didn't shag it. I didn't shag a badger. All right, but
At this point, I would not put it past you.
what we did was we got this fucking squirrel and literally stuck it on the aerial. Like it was dead, obviously. It was alive. It was wriggling around. It was dead. So I shoved his like the aerial up his asshole, like, all the way up to his fucking head. So
Oh
he
my
just
god!
stood there and drove around with it. Of course, fucking college found out, didn't they? And all got in fucking trouble.
College found out because you parked in a college car park.
We weren't the smoothest of criminals back then. Yeah, so yeah, I was up putting like a dead goose on the smoking shelter, and I don't know. Oh, good times. Yeah, I don't know.
Jesus Christ, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, did you enjoy the Thatcher's tour, Muley?
I did enjoy it. Yeah.
I did. You organised it. I found it very informative.
You were like the annoying kid on a school trip, but we were all just waiting to go back to the pub, and you were like, "So tell me more about this VAT." And like, for fuck's sake!
It was very interesting.
It was very interesting for the first hour. Yes,
It would have been an hour and a half tour if I would have shut my mouth. Got like 3 hours to get round. Every time I had my hand up, like, "Excuse me."
Shag, what's going on in there?
I was very interested. What was he said? 750,000 cans a day they do down there.
Wow.
Yeah, mega.
That's some numbers.
Oh, it's insane. It was fucking insane. It was. I had a great time.
I didn't realise how big the business was. Really,
Is that down in Sanford?
Sanford,
yeah.
Winscombe, whatever it is. Yeah, very, very interesting.
They've done fucking well for themselves.
Oh, well, that's what they said at the start. They'd done, what was it, back when Martin Thatcher took over in like 2000 or 2001. the turnover was like 1 million, and now this year's turnover was like 120 million.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like fucking insane numbers. So interesting.
It was really interesting, but like I said,
shut the fuck up.
we were dying of thirst, and you were like, so how much did they crush the apples?
So I'm assuming they took you through everything from collecting the apples, because they got orchards on site.
We didn't go to
haven't
any
they?
orchards, no, but we went around all the factories.
And then
on the
when it
plants.
comes in and its whole processing.
Yeah, right up
Yeah.
to canning. Yeah,
Got to see, literally on the keg.
Canning machine.
Saw the keg in line as well.
That was the most interesting bit. Was the
Yeah.
canning machine.
That was
fucking awesome.
fucking insane. I can't describe to you. Anyone who gets a chance, local, get down to fucking Thatcher's place and get on a tour. Get a free hat as well, don't you?
It was only 15 quid.
It
as well.
was 15 quid a man. Yeah,
well worth it, even if you don't like apples.
yeah. In Marlon,
Yeah, you would have enjoyed it, Marlon, in all fairness.
Well, the thing is, I already owe work 3 days holiday.
yeah,
so
so whack a few more on. What does it matter?
Tick it
got a
onto the
point
mortgage.
there. Yeah. Yeah, fuck them.
what are you gonna do? Sack you?
Yeah. Probably not.
It was good, and then we came back here and made a major dent in your cider. Yeah,
Jesus Christ, didn't you ever? I fucking rocked that keg at the end of the night. I know it's only a little 30-litre dog, but I was like, holy fucking Mary. Also, I know we don't do politics, but fucking new Prime Minister then. I literally didn't know that was happening.
Old Liz.
I don't really know much about it, but I have seen articles saying that she wants to scrap the speed limit on the motorway. So if she could have been in about a year ago,
Got rid of that floppy but blonde-haired fuck, and we would have been laughing. They wouldn't know much about her. Or you
Not
don't
really.
care.
No, I
better
prefer-
than Rishi, because
Yeah, definitely.
his wife has had
over
loads of
Rishi.
companies go bust, now the government loads of money, so she's a cunt.
Yeah. So Z.
I've just,
Yeah, definitely best of a bad bunch, I think.
Oh, I don't know if there is a best of a bad bunch for them.
I
but
did see this fucking thing about
I will
her.
still vote for them again, but
I think I'm going Monster Raven Looney Party next.
I'll join you.
I just want to go full Guy Fawkes and
It
just blow it all up.
Well, I think
Burn it to
every
the
time I'm
ground.
on here, but I think last time we were like, it's all just blow it up.
Yeah.
if that was an option on the ballot paper,
Yeah.
blow it up.
There is
Fully keen for
usually
that.
a blank space on there. So,
Mm,
Dog-Ass Revolution.
I couldn't run a fucking country.
I fucking could.
It's not hard. Just
Spunkle's in charge.
employ people to do stuff that they know about.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
get your friend Dave from Eton to run the military who has no
Yeah,
fucking
that's
idea
so
what the hell's
fucking
going
true.
on.
Yeah, he's got a qualification in noncery,
Yeah.
and they're trying to get him to run something he has no idea about.
And he wants fucked a pig or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
so once fucked a pig's head. Oh. I saw this speech like that she did. I don't know if it was like just after she'd been elected or some other speech that was taken out of context. But she was banging on about cheese and like we import like 2/5 of the country's cheese, and then like something about black pudding as well. And I was just like, what are you on about?
What?
What are you on about? China.
Let's make more shit ourselves.
I was more worried about the fact that China are ever encroaching on Taiwan. You've got Ukraine and Russia.
It's not
at
really
war.
her issue.
It's world issues, Dave.
Yeah, but we got our own issues to sort out first, mate. Like our cheese and our black pudding.
The only thing I know about her is she once said a few years ago that who's the leader of the Scotland party?
Cranky.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Fish face. Sturgeon.
Sturgeon.
Yeah.
Fish face.
She once said that Nicola Sturgeon is an attention-seeking child or
Which she
something like
is.
that.
Yeah.
She is.
Got a lot of time
She
for that.
is. Anything that happens in England, she's like, well, in Scotland, I think this is a stupid idea.
Right,
and
build the
you're-"
wall and fuck off.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right, anyway, truck show, Reg.
Yeah.
We had a fucking lovely... Well, I had a lovely day.
I had a lovely day too.
Rich had a lovely morning.
I had a lovely day out.
It's about as long as he lasted.
Mate, the amount of merch I saw floating around...
I did have some messages of people
fucking
saying,
unreal.
Drive, he said, I see your logo on just about every fucking person and truck down there. I was like, Shag, we're making moves. We're making moves.
Fucking love you all. That's fucking...
Next year, you need a stall. Sell some merch from a stall there.
Nah, we've been running on the bent for 2 years. I don't fucking go selling shit. Accountants, what?
Count who? Count Dracula? No. I can't shout out everyone we saw because I'd be here for an episode. But a few people I really want to say thank you to. Digger and Toucan, help put it all together. Holding a camera, just following us idiots around and sorting shit out. Queen Bee, Tommy, Gary and Leah for the hospitality and putting up with your drunk ass.
Yeah, I heard some stories about this.
And Top Dad, Jordan, Alex, Sammy,
Oh, thank
and
you.
Mendip's finest.
Oh, thank you, Jordan, for the turbo cider. I think that might have been what sent me over the edge, but I had a lovely time. Right in his lorry, get this. He goes, "Oh, do you want a Thatcher's Blood Orange? I've just been on the Blood Orange with you guys the day before, so I thought, yeah, nice." And he goes, "Oh, not the way I make it." I was like, "What's that?" In his lorry, got a freezer in his lorry, of course. Pulls out 2 bottles of vodka, like the absolute don that he is. And he was like, "Do you want grape or blueberry?" I was like, "Blueberry, obviously." Had some of that, and yeah, fucking amazing juice. That
Turbo
is.
ciders, yeah. I had one later on when we came back. That was cool.
Freezer in the lorry, man.
Cheaper than running a house.
Just tramping it all day. Yeah, it was
Some
good.
fucking awesome kit down there.
I was very much enjoyed
Yeah.
it. I yeah, I had a lovely time.
What happened, Reg?
Well, I just sent it a little bit too hard, didn't I? And just called it a night a bit early. No surprise there, boys.
Have we heard this before?
What time did I send you home?
Did I send you home?
I actually did.
I can't remember if you sent me home, whether I sent myself home. So I remember.
I organised your lift home, so I think I sent you home.
Yeah, well, I think it was. I don't. Oh, fuck knows. I think it was about 6:30ish. I just dropped my phone. I think about 6:30.
What time did you get there?
12ish.
About 1.
I thought. Well, anyway, yeah. Well, I don't know. I make. What I will say is that here we go. Right, here we go. So we get on one now. What I will say is that I'm not blind. I see there's a few fucking DMs floating around to the fucking doghouse, and Marlon's replying to them as I was spending my Sunday just asleep. A lot of people asking for a public apology and all this, that, and the other, and I apologise to absolutely no cunt. If I'm honest, I enjoyed myself, and if you want an apology, you can slide into my DMs and suck your fucking mum. All right.
There is one person that you have got to apologise to, though, isn't there?
Yeah, there is one.
To Doll.
Yeah.
Your wife.
Oh yeah, no, I've done that. I did that Sunday morning.
perfect.
I'll tell
He
you what.
shaved his asshole for her. Did he not tell you?
I woke up on Sunday and
Sexy man,
I woke up next to her, and I just had this impending sense of doom just hanging over me. And I literally have very little recollection of the truck show up until about 4ish, I think. From there on, it's just a fucking blank, but literally a blank. People were telling me what I've been up to. I was like, "Oh, really? I did that, did I? Oh my God." I turned around to her and I was like, "Want it?" She was like, "All right." I was like, "I fucked it, didn't I?" She was like, "Yeah, big stuff." I was like, "Oh, fucking hell." She was not best impressed, if I'm honest. No. She was all right. I did say sorry. And she was like, "Well," said, "What was it she said?" She took me home, put me to bed, and she was like, "Right, I'm going." I was like, "Where are you going?" I was pissed out of my mind. "I'm going back to the show. I'm not sitting here looking after your fucking stupid ass all night." Turned around, went straight back to the truck show. Get on, doll.
Yeah, and Chief came on down, helped us back up. Well, they didn't really do anything. They just looked pretty there in the background.
Yeah. But no, I said sorry to you because I would like to spend the rest of the evening, obviously, with my co-host, going around having a lovely old time. But I don't fucking apologise to anyone. I enjoyed myself. I sent it a little bit too hard. I don't fucking care. Do what I fucking want, mate.
We had a lovely day.
If I want to send it hard for 6 hours and go home, that's what I'm going to fucking do. You can suck me, all right?
I've taken the bing bong fuck your life button off. But yeah, no, I really appreciate everyone that gave us fucking beers, shouted us out.
Yeah, it was a very good day. I very much
crack.
enjoyed it. But it's a bit of a shame that I fucked it on the last one of the season, but we've still got next year.
Oh, yeah.
And various other things to do before the end of the year's out. So yeah, fucking brilliant. Right, shall we get into it?
Let's go.
Right.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Conspiracies! That was very well in sync, wasn't it? Yes, you wanted it. I didn't think it'd, like, when we did Conspiracies like Mark 1, or did we, is it the third one now?
This is the third one.
This is the third one. Yeah, it is. Yeah, because I remember. Yeah.
It's very hard to find something that hadn't been done before.
Yeah. Well, this is Conspiracies Mark 3. When we did the first one, I didn't think it'd be that popular, but people fucking love it. So here we go. Conspiracies Part 3. Has everyone done their research?
No.
No, you haven't done any.
I tried to, and then I got very busy.
Did you get very busy, or did you end up watching The Mighty Boosh?
I did watch quite a lot of the Mighty Boosh.
I was
I finished it, actually.
I had a bloke in work earlier that sounded exactly like the moon.
Really?
Really, yeah.
This is my house, sir. That hole that you've just come through is my front door, sir.
Oh, fuck off. I hate the crack fox.
He's so scared of the crack fox.
I'm not scared of him. I used to be when I was a kid. It's creepy.
Needle time.
Exactly.
These are my squishy boots. They're Johnny's. You can have a drink from a goblet of wine. This is half a tennis ball. Oh, what's in it? It tastes like Vimto. Blood from a cat's face. Oh dear, we did drink Bailey's out of a shoe. You got home, mate? No, were you here?
No, I was here.
You were here.
Yeah,
We were
that's
drinking-
about the point I thought I'm going home.
We were drinking Bailey's out of a shoe. We haven't made it to a club where people wheel each other yet, but we definitely drank Bailey's out of a shoe. Right, anyway, let's fucking go. Who wants to kick us off then? Silence came the loud
All right,
reply.
okay.
Oh, go on then, Marlon.
Right.
Marlanus.
I don't know. And you kept saying that.
Marlanus.
Oh, I don't know which one to start on. All right, let's go.
I hope we haven't picked the same things. That'd be
Who killed Don Lewis?
Oh,
Who's Don Lewis?
yeah.
Don Lewis. That's
Oh, was he from
that's
Tiger King?
Yeah, that's bloody. What's her? That's
Carol Baskin.
Carol.
Oh, him.
Carol fucking Baskin.
He ain't dead.
You reckon he's
We
down?
haven't
What?
even started yet. Shut up. How can you draw any conclusions from nothing?
He's down in Central America. Fucking.
Oh, he was really rich and down in Central America, wasn't he?
Costa Rica.
Costa
Anyway,
Rica.
it's Marlon's story that we've totally
Oh, yeah,
fucking
right.
ruined.
Shut the
Sorry,
fuck up.
carry on.
Got nothing left. So, if you haven't watched The Tiger King, fucking watch it.
It should be better than his Elvis one, anyway.
He's still alive as well. Right. So, who killed him? There are a lot of conspiracy theories about who did it, how they did it, etc. I'm not going to go into all of them because I ain't got fucking time. I think she did it. So, a little background on him. He had a lot of money, earned it in trucking, used car dealerships, and real estate. So, in
Just a
1981.
fucking scumbag, then, really, isn't he?
Yeah.
The American Dream.
Yeah.
Used cars and fucking real estate.
That's-
Jesus Christ, what a leech.
Standard scumbag shit, isn't it? When she was 19, she threw a potato at Murdoch. Murdoch was her ex-husband.
She threw a potato.
Yep. As he attempted to attack her. Allegedly.
Right.
So, basically, she yeeted out of the house.
Oh, that's right. She was a prostitute.
No, she wasn't.
Okay, fine.
Right. She ran out of the house.
Rupert Murdoch.
No, just some. No.
Oh.
She ran out of their home barefoot and met her ex-husband, Don Lewis, on 50th Street in Tampa. She became one of his many lovers, and eventually they got engaged and got married.
Wasn't there quite an age gap? I think she wasn't she like 15 or something?
No, she was 19.
Okay, but still, that's quite young. And he was like,
So they were married about 11 years. Their relationship started to go on the rocks in about mid-96.
That was when I was born.
thanks for that.
That's what happened.
You
She realised the Messiah has been born.
Spunkle's born.
The
Let's go.
Antichrist come along.
So this was known by a lot of close friends, staff, because what they ended up doing was setting up a tiger sanctuary between them. He started then transferring his ownership of all his houses in Florida into his Costa Rican business name.
Right.
Don't let the wife touch it. Fair play.
Yeah. He also said
God,
to
protect your assets.
a lot of his staff that he felt something was going to happen. Something's off here. She's going to get me. So once he transferred everything over, she'll be left with fuck all. He was the money man. Then in early 97, in July of 97, he filed for a restraining order against her because she threatened to kill him, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
But this got turned down. He disappeared on the morning of August the 18th, 1997, after leaving his house in Tampa, Florida.
Was
Police
there
are-
a restraining order in the Netflix series?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
I
it?
think it was, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it didn't get approved, so I don't expect they covered much of it. But the police searched everywhere, his land, enclosures, like he had a lot of land, a lot of houses. Eventually, they found his van at an airstrip, which was Pilot County Airfield, 40 miles away from his house. Keys were found in the van, but nothing else. He did have a pilot's license at one time, but
Right.
this had been suspended. But no evidence
Know the
of
feeling,
charters were found.
What'd you say?
Know the feeling, man.
Nothing else was found in that van. Nothing. No clue. No bags. No blood. Nothing. So, a short while after his disappearance, Carroll gave all of his guns to Kenny Farr. Now,
I remember him. Yeah, funny looking fucker
Yeah.
he was, wasn't he?
Kenny was a handyman which worked for Don and Carroll. Fast forward a few years, still nothing's been found. No evidence. Absolutely jack shit. During the investigation in 2004, she refused to take a polygraph test, whereas the rest of his family did, as well as some of his workers, who worked for him at that point. As soon as the fifth year anniversary of his death was up, she filed him as legally dead, inheriting everything on the day.
But not everything. Like had he still hidden stuff?
There
that he
was
would
still
have had
stuff
access
hidden,
to? Or?
but she had the sanctuary, she had the bank accounts.
But did he have cash over there? So he didn't really give a fuck about the tigers.
We don't know. We don't know.
Okay.
Now, she had a lot of tigers at that point, but she also had some building work done. A few days after he went missing, she ordered some building work to be done on the tiger sanctuary. New septic tanks. Where is he?
I don't know. It's a tough one. I mean, it's easy to say that he's under the septic tanks, but if it were me, I'd have just fed him to the fucking lions.
That's it.
Well, they
Because
didn't have
tigers.
any lions.
Oh, tigers, whatever. I fucking care. They're all fucking just big cats, aren't they? Yeah, I'd have just. I don't know why would you. I don't know.
She does seem a bit mental. I'll give you that.
yeah, she is
But,
fucking
If there's
crazy.
anything that we can take from it, it's that women are out for fucking men's money.
Well, I think the thing to take away from that is that bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Thank you, Spunkle.
I think if your missus was that mental and you've been rich for that long, you think, do you know what? I can live off fuck all, shag,
Get on down to Costa Rica, like.
mysteriously aged women in the Central America.
Say no more.
And that's what I think he's doing.
Oh, he's got to be dead because if he did want to get away, he could have just left the tiger sanctuary to her. Like he had enough money to just sort it out
Yeah.
fucking,
and live off his bank accounts down in
just
Mexico or
written
whatever.
that off and just be like, that was just the cost of doing business with
Yeah.
this crazy ass hoe, and just left that and then just been and gone. I don't know. It's all a bit sus, innit? And that's the thing. You can never really get to
Yeah.
the bottom of it. I think the fact that she did that thing on literally the first day she could have after 5 years, she registered him dead.
Yeah.
5 years is a long time.
No, there's I expect there's a statute. I expect that's what it is.
No, but
Yeah,
it's fine.
yeah,
It's a long
fine, yeah.
time to get over someone dying. Like, and
Yeah,
then if
she
you
would have
don't
got over that,
if
and that
you
would have
don't
been the
have
very
any-
day she could have got the money.
Yeah, but if you'd run out of money, you'd be like, "Fuck, I better." I'm not trying to defend her. She's a crazy bitch. Fuck it. Yeah, she did it.
Talk yourself into that one really fucking quick there, Muley.
Yeah, if you watch some of the Tiger King stuff, like, there is something strange there.
What's strange about all of them?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what they say. It's like anyone
Big cat people are
big,
crazy.
Big cat people are fucking nuts. I don't know. She strikes me as someone who's got a lot to hide. But
Yeah.
there was a lot to be said. I mean, didn't somebody confess to driving that van down there at some point?
It was a hitman. He'd taken money, hadn't he?
No, that was trying to kill Carol.
That's what you're thinking about. The bloke that
Oh,
tried to
yeah.
kill Carol was never going to, but
Watched
took
it a
the
long
money to
time
do so.
ago. I'm sorry.
I think I don't really have a fucking opinion.
Why
on
would
it,
you
but
refuse to take a polygraph?
because they're
Well,
not,
I think I would.
I would.
If you got nervous at any question,
yeah, they're not.
it's a lot of evidence they can use against you.
Well, there's not.
They can't use it. In
No, they
court,
can't.
though.
Yeah,
They
no.
can't use
Oh,
it.
really?
It,
It's admissible.
it can only be an indicator. So if I said to you like, "Oh, Dave, are you banned from driving?" Or no, let's say, Dave, did you drink 6 pints at the pub? And you said no. And then did you drink 6 pints then get in your car? And you said no. And then it came up as a lie. as like an indicator of not you telling the truth, then I could be like, oh well, that's an indicator that he was telling the lie. Now I can go down to the fucking pub and speak to him, and then push, like, it gives you different roads to go down and find out what people are telling the truth about and what they're not. I don't know. I think there's a lot to be said for not doing the polygraph, as in, like, in her defense, I wouldn't do one because it's optional.
That's because you're usually guilty.
It does make you look very guilty.
But then again, but if you've already got the spotlight on you, even if you, let's say she didn't do it and she's already got the spotlight on her for being up for doing it, I'd be like, no, you know what? If you think I did it, you can fucking prove it. I'm not gonna help you prove, help you try and prove that I did it when I know I didn't. So I'm not gonna fucking help you.
I suppose it depends on how you've been questioned up until then. If they're literally making it like, why'd you kill him? Why'd you kill him? Why'd you kill him?
Because if they were badgering you into trying to admit anything on the lie detector, I'd be pissed off. You don't want to have the question list before you agree.
That's true. Yeah, but I don't think it works like that. I don't know. I don't think she's as daft to have buried him under the septic tanks. You've got to think there's a lot of fucking moving parts.
Yeah, and there are a lot of things at stake now for her.
Yeah,
under the septic tank is in would still be there if they dug it up.
Yes, but they never dug it up.
Well, you generally you seat separate. You seat
because if I was going to get rid of a body, I wouldn't just bury it in the ground to be found later. You'd chop it up in barrels of acid.
After your husband's gone missing,
and
why would your first priority be septic tanks?
Yeah, if that's true.
Unless the work
we don't know the building timeline, do we?
Big job on there, Shag.
Unless like you say, unless the work was already scheduled.
No, she commissioned it.
I think there was something weird with the van. Like, she was seen driving it at like 3 a.m. on the morning he went missing. And she said, I went to go buy milk or something like that at 3 in the fucking morning. It was something weird like that there was it as well.
And the handyman with the guns, wasn't that later proved, I might be wrong, or didn't somebody say that, he never actually gave them to me? Carol said, come and get them or whatever, and just, I don't know.
He went and got them.
That's right, yeah. He didn't, Don didn't say, come to my house, here's all my guns.
No, Carol said, here are all Don's guns.
Ah, yeah, right.
So he went and got them.
Why were they something to get rid of?
There might have been evidence.
Many believe it was the down payment on Don's
hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I suppose because, if you're cash poor and asset rich, he ain't gonna want a fucking tiger, is he? To be fair though, thinking about it, if you are gonna put someone somewhere, you've got obviously if the animals were to have eaten them, there's evidence coming out the back end that could be tested, bones, fragments, hair, because they didn't just hair. But if you're going to put someone, because septic tanks, generally speaking, are seated in concrete. So you dig a big hole, you pour a load of concrete at the bottom, and then you put the fucking, and then you put the septic tank in, then you pour a load of concrete around it as well. So that ain't coming up in a hurry, is it?
The police have no reason to go to that effort if they've got literally zero evidence.
That's it.
They're not going to be like, right, we're going to spend 50 grand digging that.
It's weird they haven't taken it up in all this time with all the coverage it's got, because it would still be there in the concrete.
Yeah, that's it. The bones aren't going to go.
They can't just act on hearsay, can they? There's no concrete proof that that's the case. It's just like fucking a load of crazy cat people going, burn him out of the fucking septic tank.
If someone said, Dave's killed someone, go and dig up his garden, and the police went, okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
They can't just come and dig it up.
We would have the best.
They'd have to have some evidence. Like, you could walk into a police station and say, I've just killed someone. They'd be like, where's the proof? Like, if you can't prove that you've killed someone, then they're just like, okay,
a bit like your speeding issue.
Yeah, if someone's been missing for 7 to 14 days and you say, they're dead, I buried them in my garden, you're more than welcome to come dig it up, and they'll be over in a fucking heartbeat. Yeah. Actually, no, they'd probably get fucking pennies in the dirt, wouldn't they? Steady.
They're underneath the patio.
They'll probably give you a crime number just on default.
Brutal.
Digging up a burial site.
Yeah. I don't know where I stand on it, man. I don't know. I think, something weird happened there, because there's no reason for him to disappear and just never resurface.
No, not at all.
He wasn't in trouble, and she couldn't have really got to him.
And did he take any money with him? Did he drain his accounts or anything?
He might have had a lot.
He probably had cash down there.
He spent a lot of time driving there with transporters of cars. Like, he could have had a fucking family down there for a week now.
Numerous businesses over there as well.
Yeah, true, but it takes a lot to disappear. It takes a hell of a lot, especially in this day and age. unless he dies natural causes like 5 years later. But
He's
like,
probably down in Hitler's bunker.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
no.
a possibility.
oh fuck, I didn't do that one. Ballsack.
You've already done that one.
Have I?
Yeah, first time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Oh jeez.
I think it was a co-conspirated event with her and
The handyman.
yeah. I think that's where I stand on it.
Has she been fucking since?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's-
Oh yeah, she's with
Yeah.
the weird.
the fucking
Howard.
Oh yeah, of
Howard,
course.
cuck Howard,
Is he
Yeah.
still alive?
super cuck.
At the minute,
Yeah, he looks scared.
I
It's
would
it's
be
not
as
his
well.
money, so she doesn't need to kill him.
You know
Yeah, that's
she's
it.
getting fucked by big dick black blokes, and he's sat in the corner. You know,
I don't know.
If my
You-
grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike.
you know that's the case. Just take one look at him.
That
It's-
one picture of him wearing that caveman.
That's
Yeah,
it with
see-
the leash on.
Nasty.
Fuck that.
Yeah, he gets his kicks in the fucking corner of the room. That's all I'll say on that one. Right, are we still leaving that one out to dry then?
I don't know.
I can't say either way. I think something happened there and something nefarious happened, but what it was, I don't know. Whether it be him, I don't know. Whether he's on the run because he was scared for his life, but he was scared of that fucking thing. Jesus Christ, 2-2 would take that down.
Not anymore.
No.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's the whole thing. It's a conspiracy. Right. Should we cut a break and go get ourselves some beer and finish my roll up? And yeah. Right. Peace.
Don't forget to moisturize. Come on, Greg.
Before we get going into beer of the week, I want to another shout out to a sponsor of this month's episodes, the Auto Mover.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, the Auto Mover provides simple, reliable, professional vehicle transport and services. Whether it's a car, motorbike, caravan, track, toy project, or just another broken Land Rover, they will take care of you, delivering it anywhere from Cornwall to Carlisle. If you need your vehicle transported, head to www.theautomover.co.uk for a free quote. And in the vehicle description, include ITDH for 10% off your entire delivery. That's www.theautomover.co.uk, or check them out on their socials at The Auto Mover. They'll be tagged in the episode description. They are in the link in bio. Go over there, chuck them a fucking follow. And yeah, massive shout out to you for sponsoring this episode. And if you're looking at buying a car from here to anywhere, have a fucking think about
And
them.
knowing you pieces of shit, it probably doesn't run
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly. And he's got all the kit for non-runners and projects and this, that, and the other. You know, there's no job too big or too small. Just get over there. Fucking sort you out. Don't worry. How many times have we moved your fucking Del Sol with that ropey fucking trailer?
Yeah, quite a few times. That's a good trailer, that.
Fucking, no, it's not a good trailer. The fucking floor's falling out on it every time. You're like, oh, I think the handbrake might be stuck on, and all that fucking bollocks.
Is the
floor
Del
of-
ready to go yet?
Is the floor of the trailer worse
What do you mean?
than the floor
Del
of the Del Sol?
Sol, is it ready to go?
It's always been ready. It's always ready for action.
Is it?
It is not.
It
ready.
is.
It's stored at my place with a fucking tarp on it.
When
alright.
are we going to Coombe again?
Well, when there's not been a massive accident, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that?
Big
Yeah,
smash-
that was a spicy boy.
Was there a big smashy?
Bad.
Saturday at 4 Action Day.
Yeah.
That is why action
Some-
days are a problem.
Yeah.
There was some dickhead in a
Oh,
240i, driving like a dickhead for a few sessions.
Oh, a Beamer.
No one pulled him off. He sort of came along the track, hit the back of a EP3 Civic,
Ooh.
took its back wheel off, flipped. I think it's about 14,
Yeah.
14
Yeah,
times or
it's a
something.
fucking
Yeah.
mess.
What?
It was spinning for like 8 seconds in the air. Like,
Yeah.
Holy
gone.
fuck.
He was taking some bit of puss around to show off,
Yeah.
and she hadn't
No
done a
shit, you're not.
She hadn't done a helmet up properly. In the spin, it came off. All the impact went on the passenger A pillar, and she's brain dead or something like that. Or
Yeah.
Oh my
paralysed.
God.
It's really bad. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
But that's the
And there
trouble.
are too many people on track, and it's all a
Yeah.
big scandal.
Half of them wouldn't know a racing line if it came up and bit them in the ass.
I don't know why anyone would go out on a Forge Action
No.
Day. If you want to do a track day,
Do a track. Do
do a proper
normal
track day when you get proper briefings and you go out.
Yeah.
I've
Like,
done
there'll be-
both. And when you go out on, like, I did it on Japfest, I think, or something like that.
You're
And you're
brave.
literally like, I've only got 15 minutes. I'm going to go fucking mad, sort of thing.
Yeah,
And
it's a
that's
bunch
it,
of
whereas-
dickheads who've turned up, like young kids who turned up to the show and thought, oh, it's 40 quid to go on track, fuck it, and don't know what they're doing.
That was me. But then when you actually
Yeah.
do like a proper day, you get a chance
Because
to
we
warm
did
up.
a proper day and it was fucking amazing. Because I was in Del Sol with you. We had NWA on, roof down, stereo right up, and then eventually we sort of caught up with this MX-5 that was around the same pace. So we had a few really good laps
Yeah.
where we were trying to fight this MX-5.
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant.
I think it's like for an open pit, 179 quid, and you get on most of the tracks in the UK, you get like Arge tuition. Just you'll get someone sitting you for a couple of laps, and they'll go, right, you're doing it wrong. Brake later, accelerate quicker. You're far over two left or two right. This is how you enter a corner properly. If you want to do track days, do that.
And if you're being a dick, they'll flag you off.
Yeah.
But on the action day, they're making too much money. They had too
Yeah.
many people booked, and they sent loads of people out and just
That's it. Like, was it 32 cars or something like
on
that?
track.
Mm.
Holy.
all released at once as well.
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
Whereas on
Are they
like,
daft?
yeah, they
And
are
they-
fucking daft.
I think
They
he
didn't stagger 'em.
walked out of it.
Mm.
That's bad.
Mm.
They don't even do sighting laps or anything. It's literally you come out the pits and you're on.
Wah,
you're-
ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
go.
Mm.
So they don't like stagger them or anything like that.
No,
They're like-
well, no, you're all queued up in the pits.
yeah, that's what I mean.
And
It's
then
not like you get.
as you go out, they're already queuing up the next batch ready to go out in the pit. It's non-stop.
Quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Mm.
Whereas like on an open pit, there'll probably be 10 of you out as soon as they open the track. But if you give it 15 minutes, they've already cooked their brakes, they come back in again. You go out, there's maybe 5-6 people out.
It's a much better way of doing
Yeah.
it.
Is there any
You could
video-
even
is
do
there-
half
is there
track
any-
days, so
is
it's
there
not
a
as expensive.
That's
video
it.
of the crash?
Yeah, there's a couple.
There is.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
are
yeah.
those videos.
Fucking hell. I'm not trying to be morbid, but I'd be interested to see it going in the 14 times.
Mate, it's a mess. It is a
Mm.
fucking mess.
The
What
worst bit
the
I
mess?
saw was they were right up against the fence where they ended up, and there was a video, and there was sort of all these spectators that sort of crowded around where the car crash was. And it was actually like filming the bird next to the car crash, essentially just eating a bowl of chips, watching them cut this fucking poor girl out of his car. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
That's it.
For fuck's sake.
Once
you
it-
you,
once it
you angry at
crashes
the
out,
person eating chips or the person filming the person eating the chips?
Oh. Look at
The person
Dave.
eating the chips.
Really? What? If you're
All
hungry,
of it.
History needs to be documented. Chips can wait.
Right, back on to Beer of the Week. Reg, we've sent you to the fucking fridge.
Yes.
What have you got?
I have returned. I've returned with Board Break from Country Life Brewery. It is a dark ruby red Devon porter, bottle condition, 4.5%. Marlon, who sent this to us?
Our very lovely Udders sent this to us.
Thank you very much, Lord. I appreciate that. So Marlon, without any further ado, guys, there's a lot to talk about here. So you better get your fucking biff, chip, and kipper on the go. Hope you've done your
Wait a
sats.
minute.
You cunt.
Sats.
Sats. I don't fucking know. How old are you? You've done your CSEs and your O levels. God. Right, without any further ado, Marlon, if you could please read the marketing bullshit.
An easy drinking, smooth tasting, dark ruby red porter that has true depth of character, with a light, refreshing taste and a delicate body. Smoky and rich on the nose, coffee and toffee notes develop from this porter. Brewed using Marisota premium malt, black malt, golding hops, combined with fuggles. Not quite sure what fuggles are.
What the fuck is that?
It sounds like the
Something from
bear I
Harry
had when
Potter.
yeah. Wingardium Leviosa. The perfect pint after a great day catching the perfect wave.
Ooh. Bottle conditioned beer, not pasteurized or artificially carbonated, store upright, serve mead, slightly chilled, pour with care to leave the natural sediment
There's
in the
shit in the bottle.
Yeah, it's shit in the bottle.
should we be putting this in a pint?
I can do if you want. Do you want a glass? I can get a glass. I can get you. Mule's got. I just cut the glasses down there. Fucking pass down, Muley.
Does say on here, Reg, know your limits.
Oh, something I've been battling with for many years, especially in the last month. You going for the mega pint now, Dave, or are you gonna rock the mega pint? You can't. It's clean. I promise.
Doesn't look it.
Smells clean.
Smells clean. Oh, where's the fucking bottle?
It's dark.
You could don't just open your own beer, Dave, and forget about everyone else.
Oh, fuck.
I did it to the mic. They can hear it.
Cheers, mate. That is dark. Mama. Look at Dave holding it up to the light. You can tell that cunt's been to the fucking Guinness factory, can't you?
Yeah, it's not actually black. It's a dark ruby red.
It is a dark ruby red, yes. Oh, shit. Right. That's fucking...
I'm a bit scared.
Oh, there's not a lot of fucking light coming through that, is there? It doesn't taste anything like I thought it was going to.
It tastes nothing like it looks.
Yeah.
That colour scared the shit out of me.
It's just got a slight tinge of bitterness to it. but
Yeah, I was
nothing
going to
that's-
say it's quite bitter.
I wouldn't say it's overpowering though. Like I've had some beers where you like it's like a bitter and you're like, oh, I don't like that at all.
Try a bit.
No, because you'll poo.
That's fine.
A river of shit will flow from you as you leave this place. Just a little sippy sip. This is a very dark beer. That is how it looks now. Is how it's going to come out of your anus. It's heavy.
It's heavy. It is heavy.
Dense.
Quite dry.
Yeah, it doesn't wet the whistle, should we say? What are you thinking, Dave? You look like you're
Not
immersed in-
overly keen on that. Giving it a few sips, try to experience
That's
the
it.
taste.
There's a bit of coffee
I don't like coffee.
type.
I like the branding. It looked quite cool.
I like the branding. Sort of molassesy. Don't know.
What sort of beer is it?
It doesn't actually say. I don't think.
It's
Just a bit.
yeah, dark ruby red.
Dark ruby red. Sorry, a port. There you are, Devon Porter.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
Sorry, I missed that bit. I think
Porter.
Porter.
What is a porter beer? Just like a
dark ruby red, mate.
Like a very dark beer. It's probably closer to a stout than it would be like an IPA type thing. Do you know what I mean?
Not a pilsner or a lager.
No, neither a pilsner does or a lager does it make.
Oh, it makes the Amstel taste lovely.
It's all right.
It's
I think that's where I'm at, really. It's all right. Yeah. I don't know. I'll give it a 3.
I say if I saw it on tap, I probably wouldn't have one because I've
No.
already had one. But
It's sort of middle
it's
of
not the most offensive thing on the planet.
That's one thing I'd say. It's not offensive. I don't dislike it.
It
It's
goes
just-
down all right.
I mean, I've drank half of it. Well, in this short time we've been talking about it. So yeah, I kind of meh. It's all right. Yeah, nice. It's not like there was something I'd pick out of a lineup, but I'm gonna fucking finish it. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Dave, where are you at?
Probably a 2. Not a massive fan.
I remember you in the Startup Ramen factory being very angry
I'd like to go back to that now
as
as a beer drinker.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
a cultured beer drinker.
Yeah. And I'd also like to retract my 5 for the Bud Light.
Yeah, sorry, mate. It's already done. We've moved on now.
I think I must have been fairly sent or just put on the spot. But after listening to it back, you start at a 3 and then you go up. It was good. So I'd probably go 3 or 4 for the Bud Light.
But it's 5 is
It's like how long
it's
ago
already
was that?
locked in.
It was
mate.
been on
It's
my
already
mind.
Locked in.
It's been on my mind. I don't. There's one person who does a spreadsheet, isn't there?
Yes, yeah,
So
there is.
if you
yeah.
amend mine, we'll go with 4. It's still all right. But
No, they're
I
not
had the
being
wrong
amended.
outlook at
Nothing's
it.
being amended. Once the votes are locked in, there are no recounts. This is not the US government.
fuck's sake. Mule, did you have a little sippy sip?
I did, yeah.
In your little sippy sip, what did you declare?
I'd give it a 3 as well.
Yeah?
It's nice, very fruity when you first drink it, then it goes very dry, very
Very dry, very quickly. Yeah.
So yeah, I'd give it a 3. It's all right. I'd drink it again.
Marlon.
I'm probably with you lot on a 3.
All right then. So that's a 3 for Country Life Brewery Board Break.
I'd like to try something else they do.
I do have another one, but
Yeah.
I might save it for the next time you're on, Dave. If you're that excited about it. Right. Awesome. Thank you very much. I shout out to
Yeah,
Others
thank you,
for
Laura.
that one. You absolute fucking champion. Right, who wants to take next on the tinfoil hat episode? Please don't do that into the microphone. Oh my god.
I'll go next if you want.
Go, Muley.
I got a couple because I found out in the break that the one I wanted to do has already been done. So
Oh, it has kind of, yeah.
So we're going to push over that. So there's a quick one I just want to brush over and 2-3 minutes just to show you how mental the world is.
It's flat, innit?
There's a large, worrying proportion of Americans that think birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real.
That is why COVID it was a thing, so the fucking government could change all the batteries in the birds.
No, it's more mental than that. They think they all got killed in the 70s, I think.
What, all the birds?
With chemtrails.
Oh.
It's like, this is the full package, this one. They got killed with chemtrails. Then the CIA replaced them with drones in the 70s.
Yes, of course.
And they're spying on people. And it's also linked to the JFK assassination because he wouldn't approve it, so they killed him.
Right.
The old DGI pigeon.
There is the CIA
Hit Dave up for that marketing.
The CIA doing things they shouldn't be doing, a link with the JFK assassination. Yes, I can get behind that, but not because they wanted to change the pigeons out for quadcopters.
Has anyone got any conspiracy theories that don't involve Americans or the American government?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
There is other people in the world that are that fucking stupid.
Right, now I've watched a short documentary on
Oh my god.
birds don't exist because it was a contender for mine.
Okay.
So what I found out was it was set up by a bloke who wanted some attention, basically.
Like every conspiracy.
Yeah. And he's even come out and said, like, it's all bullshit.
The thing is, you can say that, but people would run with it because they want to believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're called the bird brigades, the people that believe it.
Some of the protests,
Yeah.
mate.
Have they not watched a bird decay?
CGI.
They're placed there at night.
Cat brings one in, dead, chuck out in the garden. You can watch it decay over the next.
Well, maybe
few weeks.
DJI have perfected the next thing.
Yeah.
But people fucking believe it. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Don't get it.
If you believe it that much, have you not tried just catching a bird?
Yeah,
Rip
but
it
if-
apart.
If they believe something like,
when you get covered in the blood and guts.
how about a wing?
I think I fucked up here.
The thing is, if they believe that, they're probably not skilled enough to catch a bird.
Yeah. Yeah, we are assuming these people have life skills.
Yeah. And not stuck in their
It's a
mum's
really
basement.
easy thing to prove wrong, isn't it?
Yeah. One of the most
Just shoot
easiest
one.
conspiracies to.
So's the chemtrail as well. That's fucking stupid.
I don't know.
There's science behind what makes it. It's the stuff coming out and crystallizing because it's cold up there. But also, if they believe that the government or whatever were putting chemicals into the air, there'd need to be an extra tank on the airplane that needed to be refilled before every flight or every other flight. There'd be someone needing to fill that up under CCTV in an airport, and there needs to be an entire system of people bringing these chemicals
That's a whole network
over
of-
countries and
yeah,
to the airports.
and
There'd be
it's-
traceability and there'd be whistleblowers.
Exactly.
So that's bollocks.
But there's
And
even
then-
like private jets, like people that like single seat jets. They're not going to fill up their own chemtrail tanks, are
No.
they? Just to keep the lie alive.
Yep. Come on, we've got to poison the poor people.
That's it. And people test soil. It's a normal everyday occurrence, isn't it? People testing soil for, I don't know, hydration and water content. And
The
nitrate
government-
content.
What is it they believe is up in fluor? Is it fluoride? They believe
Fluoride, trying to turn the
everything's fluoride.
trying to turn the
I
frogs
don't
gay.
like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Yeah, fluoride
Yeah,
in
the
the water.
private jets is a good show because it's here's your AdBlue tank and here's your poison tank.
You better make sure you fill up with cyanide before you leave today, Jeffrey.
Or you'll get fined for going over London.
I think the thing is, the US government or any government doesn't need to like hide or like sneak around with this chemtrail bollocks. They're poisoning us all quite happily
In many other ways.
In many other ways, like we were just saying during the break, with dioxins and phthalates and all these fucking horrendous other chemicals that we've made and just poisoned the rivers and the water and the soil and the water and the trees and the atmosphere with over the last 100 years. We're doing a pretty good fucking job of it ourselves. We don't need any other government to do it for us.
At least you're cheery.
I'm just a fucking realist, mate. It's just everything ends up in the fucking ocean anyway.
He's really
If you
fucking
dwell on it
mad
too
about the
much,
frogs.
you'll you
so-
won't want to leave the house.
No,
will you?
well, it's not even that. You just give up with life because you
Yeah.
just look at the enormity of the fucking state of this world and what we've done to it, and you be like,
Allegedly. Yeah, but it's just a life
The
cycle.
world's fucked. Look
Yeah,
after
just-
yourself. Do as well as you can.
Yeah, that's right. I do be recycling, and that's my little good deed of the week.
Yeah, I got to do mine when I get home later.
When you got a fucking half of the Asian world just pouring fucking garbage trucks into the ocean, there's me
Yeah.
sorting through some fucking plastics, thinking I'm making a difference. What's the fucking point? Might as well just kill myself
That's the
now.
next thing. That's the next thing.
Okay.
What, the Asian countries that just tip fucking shit in the...
Shit in the ocean.
Oh, don't, mate. It's
Yeah.
the fucking... I get it.
And we're getting bollocked for our car having too many emissions, and we're not allowed in fucking London, even though it's a shithole.
There's this one city...
Bristol soon.
I want to say... I'm
That's
going
a
to say,
shithole as well.
say it's Indonesia, but I think I'm wrong. There's pretty sure there's one city in Indonesia that don't have any bins. They just literally pile stuff up and they just chuck it in the river. They are responsible for a massive, massive amount
Yeah, I've
of
seen them.
of the rubbish that's the trash that's in the ocean, the plastics in the ocean. And it just fucking terrifies me. The amount of plastic that's out there. The thing is, it biodegrades and people are like, oh yeah, well, it breaks down. No, it doesn't. It just ends up in the fish that we eat, and it ends up in the water, and then it ends up, it's going to make its way back to us. And they find like these it turns to microplastics, which is like tiny, tiny, tiny shit,
things.
and it makes its way into everything.
You remember those little microbeads that Link's put in?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
they were brilliant. Why
They were
didn't
good,
they keep
but
them?
I did not realise they were fucking plastic. I thought it'd be
Yeah.
stone or something.
Yeah,
And like that fucked a lot of shit up.
they were
Yeah.
horrendous. They were horrendous.
I am not a big eco warrior, as many people could probably tell.
Yeah,
But if you really wanted to make a difference, you put it through government that supermarkets can't sell anything in plastic.
Yeah.
Fresh meat and stuff comes in paper bags like
Yeah.
it used to. Any washing detergent, shower gel, drinks, you can buy glass bottles in the shop, and then maybe to start with big plastic bags to refill, or then move on to vending machines that refill it.
yeah.
You do that, the supermarkets have no choice. And how much plastic does that reduce? Because we
Yeah.
don't even have to then deal with the plastic and recycle it.
All that fucking crap.
One single thing, you just ban plastic. We go back to how we used to do it. You work around it.
I just don't like getting preached at on the TV, on the radio, everything like you need to reduce your blah blah blah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What point is that with us?
What,
Like,
what can we do more about that?
If the government do what you say and just be like, yeah, we're banning plastic, we're like, all right, good. Good.
Yeah,
Because-
no one's
and
going to be
then-
like, hey, wait, no, I
Yeah.
love plastic. No, get rid of it. Get
When
fucking
we're a
single use-
tiny little island.
yeah, what the fuck difference does it make?
Nothing.
You've got China over there building a fucking coal-fired power station every 5 fucking minutes, just pouring shit into the ocean, just chuck it all in the ocean, just burning it all. These massive great fires of all the shit they don't want.
That's
They're
it. They're fucking incinerators, mine.
They just burn
That's
it.
another
They
level.
just burn everything. Oh yeah, me. I'll just make sure I put me take me lid off me jar and put that in the metals and put the fucking glass in the.
I have to wash the meat juice out my plastic tray to put it in the fuck off.
They
No.
reckon it's actually a very small percentage what you put in the recycling actually gets recycled.
Oh,
as well.
most of it goes to landfill because they can't be bothered to deal with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
'cause the
So what,
sort
the
of-
government can't be bothered to deal with something
I know,
else?
but it's our fault.
Oh, of course.
But because they reduced the bins down to once every 3 weeks, you have to recycle to fit everything in a bastard
well,
bin anyway.
I got a little way around that.
burn it all in
Oh,
your back
yeah.
garden. Fuck them.
Yeah, we got a massive fucking pile. We had to burn up
Tyres and
last
all.
weekend when I wasn't here. All gone. Lovely. We've also got an incinerator bin. They are fucking
Oh, with the
brilliant.
holes in.
Yeah, with holes in the bottom, and then you put it up on bricks,
Yeah.
metal drum, chuck anything in there, like curtains and plastic.
The thing is, it gets so
fucking
hot.
everything.
Burning curtains.
You have to do it on a day
Allegedly.
where the wind isn't blowing
I'm a
into the
blaze
neighbour's
man.
house. But yeah, black smoke bellowing out, just get rid of it all. Fuck 'em.
Like a PD 150. She's remap shag.
Oh yeah.
Pulls like a train.
Oh, I was about to.
But seriously, if anyone's struggling with their bin problems, if you email the council, say your bin got stolen, right, they'll deliver you another one. Then you just put both of them out.
What,
Just
like
make-
separate them
Yeah. So
equally away from the house.
where I am, I'll put mine outside my house, and then the other side of the road, there's like 3 lined up. So I just put the other one with that, and there's a
you've
doghouse
actually-
logo
You've
on
done
it.
this.
I've done this.
That's fucking brilliant.
Genius, mate.
Get everything
Life
you
hack.
can out of local government. Fuck
Whoa.
them.
Life
2
hack.
bins.
How much rubbish do you have?
Well, I come up with a lot of shit.
I'm gonna say what? How? What the? Yeah, hang on a minute. I barely fill my fucking bin once every 3 weeks, shag.
What?
Yeah.
I got an Amazon addiction, sorry.
Oh yeah, I should fucking say. The Amazon man comes around with a little present for you every day. I expect.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Right, I've got one. It started off as a conspiracy, and the more I looked into it, it's not anymore. But anyway, I'm going to treat you. So this is the McDonald's ice cream machine, right?
Yes.
Why is it always broken? Why can you never get a McFlurry when you want a fucking McFlurry? Or what was the other things we couldn't get the other day? One of the ice frappes, where the fuck were they at?
Yeah, you were raging.
Mate,
I think I've read in some YouTube comments, it's because they take too long to clean and the staff can't be bothered.
Oh, well, now we'll get into that in a minute, Dave. So what I'm going to say is that at this very moment in time, 15% of all McDonald's ice cream machines are, as they say, the ice cream machine's broken. So if you're opening a McDonald's restaurant, you know, obviously McDonald's restaurants are all franchised. In the franchise agreement, you have to use what they tell you to use, right? So you got your grill, you got this, you got that. This is the seating that you have to have.
Everyone's got to be from a different company.
What do you mean? What?
So, like, your fryers come from this company.
Yeah.
Your grill comes from that company.
You are told what it is. They come put it all in. That's what you use. There's no two ways about it. You can't have a fucking George Foreman knocking around or a fucking little Breville out the back where fucking shit do your toasty. Like,
That's fair enough. Consistency.
Exactly. That's it. Yeah. And so the ice cream machines are made by a company called Taylor, right? And Taylor and McDonald's literally go back to like day one together.
Yeah.
Their headquarters are like 10 miles away from each other in Illinois. So yeah, they've worked together. Now the ice cream machine that Taylor sells to McDonald's and that McDonald's use is called the C602, right? And it's a McDonald's. This one is almost like a specific one to McDonald's. They do sell this model to other fast food chains, but McDonald's have kind of a special one. So I don't know why.
Because it breaks all the time.
Well, it's written into the agreement. This is what you have to use, nothing else. It was introduced in 2003, this machine. Right, but so Wendy's, In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A, and Burger King, they all have the same machine, this C602. But they don't have, like, when was the last time you ever went to a fucking anywhere else and they've said, oh, the McFlurry, the Frosty machine's down or whatever?
Never.
Nope, never. I've never been to anywhere else and they've been like, oh, it's not working. So now, as you said, Dave, there is a 4-hour cleaning cycle
Jesus.
Every day.
Every day?
On these machines. Yeah, every day. So what it is you put your ice cream mix in the top, and then it chills it down and you pour it out and it comes out with, you know, your fucking ice cream soft serve, whatever you want to call it. But to kill all the bacteria in there, because obviously, you know, you've got the stuff in the top is just like, you know, just knocking around there, but you've got just knocking around there. Basically, every day it has to be pasteurized, the stuff that goes in. So it's heated up to 151 Fahrenheit.
It's not pre-pasteurized.
I think it is, but I think it's more for, you know, you can't have stuff knocking around in there all day. So it goes down from freezing and then it's heated to 151 Fahrenheit. I didn't actually take the time to convert that to Celsius. I'm assuming it's like...
What year do you think we live in?
I was from
We're after decimalisation. We're not stuck in the fucking black and white times.
Down,
It would be 48.
60 plus to
66.
kill bacteria.
66. There you go, Dave. Yeah, so it has to be heated up to 66 degrees Celsius every day, right?
Or 152 Fahrenheit.
Right, so that, and thing is, it has to, so this cleaning cycle, the idea is that they turn it on before the place closes, right? You know, because not all of them are 24-hour. So the theory is, turn it on while they're going to close, do the cleaning cycle, by the time they come back in, it's all done.
Ready to go.
Heat cycle's fucking done. You're just ready to go serve ice cream at whatever clock in the morning. Problem is, it doesn't happen a lot of the time. You press it, halfway through the cycle it fails, and you come back in and it literally comes up saying, you know, heat cycle failed or cleaning cycle failed.
What? Error 2133.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't use it in the morning for breakfast.
No, they don't. But then what you do is you go, fuck, do it again. Imagine you probably wait, I don't know, 2-3 hours halfway through it and it just goes fail. The weirdest thing is, well, not weirdest thing, you can't fucking use that machine until that error code has been cleared and it's done a cleaning cycle, because they know, which is fair, because if it says, oh, cleaning failed, someone's just going to press, clear, fuck it, get on with it. Like, you know, and they end up giving people fucking food poisoning, which, you know, I kind of get that it does make sense. So the thing is, it has to hit certain temperatures for a set time. So it could be, say, 150 Fahrenheit, 66 degrees for 4 hours. And if it's like 1 degree out of its parameter, even if it gets to, 65 degrees for 4 hours, that's a fail. It's not good enough.
Okay.
So the parameters are really, really fucking tight, which, I was sort of reading about and I thought,
That's similar to like a DPF region.
yeah, if it doesn't hit it, no good.
No.
Like, it's fucked, not fucked. People are like, nope, not good enough. So the thing is with this, it's the franchise owners that are losing out because obviously it's a lost revenue, and because you're not selling ice cream all day with these fucking things
or milkshakes.
Yeah, and you've obviously got to get this thing fucking fixed. So what are you going to do? So you obviously look through the manual, and nearly every single fucking thing in that troubleshooting manual says, call a Taylor technician. Obviously. So you ring your man out, right? You call anyone else, by the way, that isn't a Taylor technician, and they find out about it, or they look on the fucking log of the machine and see that someone else has tried to enter the wrong code or not put in an ID or something. Yeah, the entire machine's warranty is voided. Yeah. So how much do you reckon a technician for an ice cream machine would be? Boys, let's have a bit of a round the table here.
Flight out from Illinois.
Oh, fuck off. No.
Hotel, day's labour.
It's not a day's labour.
1,200 quid.
So you're talking, most of these things is they turn up, they plug in their little thing, or they know how to work the fucking menus, and they're generally there for, I don't know, 15 minutes, let's say.
Call out charge, 150 quid.
It'd be more than that, wouldn't it? It's McDonald's, you'd rip them off. Be 500 plus.
For how long?
Whatever time they spend there.
So for the first half an hour, it's $144,
Okay.
which is, fair. Obviously, these are all the figures I've got from America, hence the Fahrenheit. For the first half hour, it's $144. Every 15 minutes after that, it is $300 every 15
They
minutes.
charge them for 15 minutes.
I need to up my rates.
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong trade, right? I'm going
Yeah.
fixing ice cream machines.
And they get the sewing machine that breaks all the time as well, this company.
Yeah, they sell the machine that breaks all the time.
Brilliant.
Sounds a bit like Land Rover.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, so Taylor was looking to get sold back along the company, so they put a load of marketing material together. 25% of Taylor's revenue comes from repair and parts.
Wow.
Which is a lot more than, say, a car company.
Yeah.
And all this thing does is make fucking, like, my fridge doesn't get repaired like that much. Like, I don't think fucking Indecent's revenue is 25% of repairs and call outs, is it?
Definitely not.
Because
Is that allowed? Surely there's some sort of law against that.
Well, because it's written in a contract, I think they can do what they want.
yeah, you signed the contract. You said this is the machine we'll use, and these are the only people we'll use to fix it.
We agree to the prices.
Yeah.
What's the Dura called out?
There are men that fix them. Yes,
So actually,
yeah. When it fucking gets here.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So yeah.
I do know a bit about it as well, weirdly.
Go on then, Marlon, Muley.
I too know a little bit about this.
I too.
A lot of the machines that go to other places, it will say, oh, do this, and it will sort your problem, sort of thing. But McDonald's wants a program to not tell the operator what's actually wrong with it, so that people in the shop have no... And they won't even give you a code. It will just say, broken. And that's it. It won't even say, like, oh, nozzle blocked, just put a pipe cleaner up it.
That's exactly what I'm about to get into.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. No, because that's absolutely true. So, when it goes wrong, it doesn't tell you what's gone wrong. Just that you get you might get a load of numbers or a load of letters or like an error code. But the thing is, you have nothing
whereas we'll get like PO 301, we know that is cylinder 1 misfire.
Yeah.
We've got somewhere to start. Whereas they'll get a bunch of jumbled up shit.
And like no
which means
OBD2
nothing.
port.
No,
that's it.
and Taylor don't provide you with, the people that make this machine don't provide you with any information or any like a list of codes so you can go, oh, that means that, so that means that, and blah blah blah. So you have no idea what they mean. So, and you're not basically you're not allowed to know what they mean because Taylor keep it all to themselves, which is kind of a bit Apple, a bit Tesla. If you know what I mean? You know, you're not. No, you can't fix this. You're a fool. Don't you dare touch that machine. We will send a man to fix it for you, and he's £1 million an hour. So yeah, so you're not a Taylor technician, so that's exactly why. And over the years, the user interface on these machines, which is obviously, you've got a load of buttons and a little thing, they've gotten worse, not better. They've purposefully made them harder to understand and the menus harder to navigate to stop people trying to fix these things themselves. So obviously, say something's been out for 10 years, some clever fuckers are eventually going to go, oh, you know what, if I do this and that, there's somebody's going to fucking get into it and hack it. So it's about
usually the Chinese.
Every couple of years, they will bring out a new, their Taylor technician will come around with a little USB stick it in the back, and all of a sudden it's all fucking changed again. So it's like, oh, right, Jesus Christ, so now I got to do this, to do that, and do this. Keep them on their toes. And not only that, the functioning parameters have also gotten narrower. So, hang on a minute, no, I've not, for sake of argument, 0.5 degrees. It has to be within this fucking thing to do a cleaning cycle. Yeah. And if it dispenses too much or too little, again, it will fucking shut down.
It's a good racket to be in if you can get into it.
Fucking good
How many
racket.
issues can they have, though? Because if they had any sense, I guess they don't, the staff, but you'd watch the technician, see what he does. Think, okay, right, we'll try cleaning the nozzle. We'll try doing this. We'll try doing that before we call them out, because we've seen.
But then you've got,
that's all they do.
It locks itself down almost. So you need to put in a special code or plug something into it to be able to unlock it again.
Okay. From the reading that I've done, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, especially one by what's his name? God, I can't remember his fucking name for loving the money now. Anyway, aside from that, sorry, man on YouTube that I haven't shouted out. I did that, and I also researched a bit more, did some reading. It sounds like the majority of the problems that come from this cleaning cycle thing is the McDonald's employees putting too much of this fucking ice cream mix in the top, and the thing can't physically heat it up because it's too much volume.
Yeah,
putting in a little bit less, and it seems like it will, it'll get to that temperature and maintain it. Whereas, imagine if you got like a fucking 1 kilowatt heater element trying to fucking heat up a cube of water, it's fucking hard and it ain't gonna get there. So yeah, it also means that it's more common that machines will operate outside of these parameters, and that will trigger an error, locking the user out of the machine. So if it triggers an error, the whole thing shuts down. It's not like, oh, you got an error message, you can just carry on, and you've got like your AdBlue, if you run out of AdBlue, you get like a certain amount of time before the engine goes into fucking whatever mode, or DPF, same sort of thing. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. I can see you all fucking looking at the floor like, fucking hell, is he still going on with this fucking ice cream machine?
Is there light though?
Yeah, there is.
Is there?
Because there's some absolute fucking legend called Jeremy O'Sullivan, and Jeremy has invented a device that you plug in the back of the fucking machine, right? Connects to your phone, and it tells you exactly what's fucking wrong with it. And it's just a little button that says reset or clear and all this stuff. Yeah, so it literally tells you like what it can reset and explain what all the fault codes mean on this machine. But of course, McDonald's.
I was going to say, I
can
can
also
shit on
sell
your
you
fire a little bit
to give you 50 extra brake horsepower.
Yeah, McDonald's obviously found out about this, and McDonald's and Taylor, and they condemned it and said it is potentially dangerous, and it poses a very serious health risk.
Yeah, and it voids your warranty.
And not only that, it will void your warranty if you're found to have used this device on your Taylor.
What use is a warranty on a machine like that?
Yeah, I know.
Because if it's still in warranty and you're still paying for the repairman to come out, then what's a fucking warranty worth?
They also tried to take him to court.
Yes, they did. I don't know how that's gone, actually. I couldn't find too much on it. Maybe I was Googling the wrong shit, but I couldn't find out where that went, because they've actually approved their own device now. They're like, oh, don't worry, we've made a device to do this. It basically does exactly the same thing that the menu does, just on a smartphone. Just be like, yeah, it's broken. Here's the button to ring the man. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I know it's a bit long-winded, but there was so much there. It is the most in-depth conspiracy. It is a conspiracy.
Well, it is a conspiracy.
It is a conspiracy for this company called Taylor, who are obviously in bed with McDonald's to just constantly why don't get what McDonald's get out of it? What do they get? A kickback, if that?
Yeah, they'll be getting a backhand.
Yeah,
it must be a fucking brown envelope, but it just seems like they're just Taylor really fucking up that McDonald's restaurant just just so.
It's not good for your branding.
No, it doesn't
No.
because don't go to no point going to fucking McDonald's for a McFlurry because you never get chunks of fucking ice cream.
That's it. The first thing you think of when you think about McDonald's is a fucking ice cream machine's broken.
Yeah, I don't get it. I just think it's fucking madness.
Maron.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride down the rabbit hole of fucking
Ronald McDonald's.
Ronald. Yeah,
He's chased him down there.
It's not the first time he's been down Ronald McDonald's rabbit hole.
yeah, it's yeah. I didn't realize it could go that fucking far, but there you go. Did you enjoy it, or was it?
I did enjoy it.
You
Yes,
did?
it
That was
did.
interesting.
But it's very weird that I read something on it like a week ago.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a quick one because I haven't written an essay out like you two. It's about Canada developing a gaydar.
What?
Genuine gaydar.
What are you on about, Spunkle?
In the Cold War period,
Got to find the pufters, eh?
Canada was so scared of homosexuals in the
What?
in their military and everything. They thought they'd be more at risk of spilling government secrets if they were homosexual.
What? Under what pretense does that make any sense? You know what those pufters are like? They gossip.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
No, they're like down
The Russians will get their cock out and they'll tell them all the secrets.
I mean, I've heard of countries coming up with weird shit, but that is a different level.
What is this gaydar then?
Well, they started off with sort of random tests and stuff, and then they actually employed a scientist.
Oh my god, he was. I
Shad,
bet he
your
was on-
job.
He was on a fucking lick, wasn't he? I bet.
Yeah.
He came up with a machine called the fruit machine.
This has got to be bullshit.
He didn't. No, he didn't.
Because back in the day, they were called fruits. If
Yeah, I
if
know.
they were
Yeah, I
homosexual.
know. I know they were.
And it was a camera was focused on your eyes, and they would show you pornographic images.
Yeah.
And when it first came out, it was sold to like the government employees as like a stress test sort of thing, and it would measure your pupil dilation
Yeah.
to see how you reacted to different images, and if you were aroused or something by the
Pupils
gay
are dilate. Yeah.
the naked man, you'd get fired. And they fired thousands of people,
Oh my god.
but they didn't realize that it didn't work because if you switched from like a quite a light photo to a dark photo,
Yeah.
your pupils
Yeah.
would dilute differently, and they were getting false readings.
Oh my fucking. I think if I saw a man fucking another man in the ass, I think my eyes might widen a bit. Fucking Jesus. Like, I get out your pansy.
Lost your job.
You've lost your wife, you've lost your kids, you've lost fucking everything.
And they eventually realised in the 60s that it wasn't working, so they shut that program down. But I think they still funded research up until the 90s
What?
to get rid of homophobes, because Canada had a real problem with it. There's lots of stuff in Canada about
What? They're not liking the gays?
yeah, and it's only recently. It was rumoured for ages, but it's only recently that Canada have actually admitted it happened and have had to apologise and pay out government employees that were sacked unrightfully back in the day.
That's insane.
And it's quite funny, but also really weird.
That's the fruit machine. That
Yeah,
did
it was
me
quite
amazing.
fucking right in.
Because the actual machine looked a bit like a fruit machine as well.
Fucking hell. I can't get over that. That's probably I've never heard of that.
No,
That is
me
one of
neither.
the weirdest ones I've ever gaydar. We're gonna weed out the minces, eh? Oh my god, I don't know what I want to say.
Cold War was strange times.
Oh, it was very strange.
A lot of the
times, yeah.
stuff, when I
It-
researched this,
Oh.
everything was to do with the American government.
Yes, because
And 90% of it was from the Cold War.
they were just mental. during the Cold
Absolutely
War.
fucking crazy.
They would say, what crazy stuff can we come up to beat the Ruskies? Well, what if we give people LSD, electrocute them, and we'll see if we can read their minds and control them through their
and
control
see
their
what
minds.
sort of strange things happen.
Yeah, and just let's see if we can put some bombs on rats and birds or whatever. Didn't the Russians try that? They put like bombs on fucking dolphins or something.
Yeah, they did that. Americans put them on bats.
What?
Yeah, and actually used them.
Did they?
Mm.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was wild times.
I know the Russians put bombs on dogs. Problem is they trained them. They trained them on their own tanks to go like run under the tanks. And then when he used them in fucking battle, they didn't run over the Panzers. They ran over to like the T-34s and just blew the Russian tanks up.
It's weird. They use so many animals in military. Like,
Yeah.
the Americans have got like 16 dolphins and like 12
What?
sea lions on service for like mine
Captain
sea
Flipper.
mine detection and swimmer detection. The Russians are using them right now in Ukraine in the waters. So if someone was to scuba dive underneath and try and attach a mine to the bottom of the
I had
Russian
those
ships,
on Red Alert too.
the dolphins would alert the Russians of the swimmers. They're still used now.
I thought
There was
you
a
just gonna
conspiracy theory I was going to bring up about Israel training sharks and dolphins to kill. But then I read that it's actually quite common for most governments to use dolphins. So I thought that was a bit weird.
I'm not going to say anything because I'll just get hounded for saying something about the Jews again.
What's the other terrorist organisation against Israel? Hamas?
Hamas.
Yeah, they put out a video like balaclavaed up saying that like a crazy dolphin had killed one of their like sea captains, and they captured the dolphin.
Crazy dolphin.
That was Mr. Pugwash.
They captured the dolphin and taken something off its nose that had like a
Star of David.
like a torpedo.
A beard?
Some ringlets.
It's like
a big nose.
like a plastic thing you shove in its mouth, and on it had like a torpedo thing.
What?
They claimed that they'd taken that off the dolphin, and they also claimed that Israel sent killer sharks over to Egyptian waters and killed loads of tourists in the summer. But it's probably because they dumped loads of dead sheep carcasses in the water in the summer. So that was debunked.
Killer sharks, opposed to those really friendly ones.
Yeah.
Jaws 2, the shark goes for a picnic.
The Israeli government responded to the claim saying, I think they've watched too many Jaws films. Genuinely.
I have seen the sharks on Nemo though. They're all right.
Fucking hell.
Sharks are friends, not food.
I can't believe this. I'm still reeling from the fruit machine. The gaydar was bad enough. Oh, it's one of those fucking episodes, isn't it? Oh my God. Mule, you managed to look up a conspiracy that we've believed since about the age of 14, but managed to debunk it in one afternoon, which is sad.
Which? Oh,
The Philadelphia Project.
yeah, really sad because we did believe it right up until yesterday.
Yeah,
I think,
literally,
didn't
we were on about
Yeah.
it. We're like, yeah, it's crazy. There were people like molded to the ships.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, it was in the it was in the war in the 43 or something like that, and
We were fucking around with atomic energy that we didn't understand.
yeah, essentially. And the story goes that the Americans tried to make a battleship invisible, and that they succeeded, but there was like a green mist, and then it disappeared, and then reappeared like on the other side of the country in a naval yard. Then came back, and when it came back, there was like
I've heard of this ship.
there was like men
It's
having
the
a mental
Black
breakdown,
Pearl.
and there was.
What technology were they using to make a ship?
Oh, I don't fucking. Well, this is where it all falls down because it was aliens again.
Oh no.
But there was like men like half in the steel but still alive, where they'd like molded into it, and it was all it turned out that the bloke, there was only one bloke that claimed this had happened.
Oh damn it.
And he had forged 3 other claims that it had happened, sort of thing. It all came out in the 80s. It was all fucking bullshit, apparently. So sad times. I was going to do a lot of research
Sounded
on
like
it,
a good one.
but it was less than an hour. It was actually 10 minutes. I was like, well, this is fucking shit.
Oh
So I
fuck's
moved on.
sake.
But my backup one was DB Cooper, which me and you know a lot about.
I know. I could probably sit here and tell you everything about DB Cooper off the top of my head.
Yeah, well, I haven't done any research, so I am going to do it fucking from the hip.
Let's go.
of it,
Let's go.
but-
Mark. Let's go, Muley. We can do it.
So there is a thing on Netflix about it, which is crap, to be honest. It
Yeah,
came
it's
out a couple
not
years.
that good.
This year, it
Recently,
came out.
yeah, no, it's not that good.
It is very bad. But it basically, this bloke, coolest man in the fucking world.
The coolest man in
He
the
was.
world.
He bought a ticket in the airport. This is in the 70s. It was an internal flight somewhere.
Yeah, under the name Dan Cooper.
Yes. And he got on the flight, and this was back before fucking any security. You
That's
didn't.
it.
Well,
It was
straight
straight through.
pre 9/11, basically.
It was like just getting a taxi, just get on the plane.
Yeah.
And he sat down on his plane, the plane took off, and he ordered a
bourbon and soda. He did. A bourbon and soda, the coolest drink ever.
with his sunglasses on.
Yeah.
And when he was handed his bourbon soda, he handed the air hostess a note. And back then, it was quite common. Like men were constantly trying to chat up air hostess because they were like superstars back in the day. So she like put it in her pocket. He was like, "Ma'am, I think you better read that note. I've got a bomb."
Just imagine him taking the note. He's like, thanks. And just walks off. He's like, God damn it.
Shag. Got a bomb here, have we?
And his ransom was I think 200,000.
Something
Yeah,
was.
200,000.
Which is a lot of money back then.
Yeah, and he wanted 200,000 and 4 parachutes. That was what he wanted.
Yeah.
So he landed the plane, and they agreed to it. So he let all the passengers off, apart from the hostesses. And he said he wanted to fly to Mexico City, I think
That
it
was
was.
down, it's definitely south.
And halfway through the flight, like on that plane, it was like at the tail of the plane, the stairs sort of folded down from it.
Yeah.
And the reason he wanted 4 parachutes because he thought that they would give him ones that wouldn't work.
That's
so he strapped 2 to himself. I think he checked them, strapped the money to himself, and then jumped out the plane. And then he was never seen again.
No.
What? Let me interject a little bit there. He told them to fly at a certain altitude,
That's right,
Yes,
yeah.
which the
At a certain
pilots didn't
speed.
think it could do. And he's like, no,
Speed and out. It was
Yeah,
really
that's it.
low speed and
low altitude.
yeah.
Which they didn't think it could do. But he was like, no, it can do this.
Yeah.
The
And-
lengths you've got to go to avoid passport security and all the fucking waiting around at an airport.
This was pre-bullshit, basically.
Yeah, this was the good old days. And they noted down every single number on every single note that he had, and none of them ever turned up apart from a bundle that got washed up.
10 years later or something in a
Yeah,
river,
on
some
a-
kid
yeah.
found it. Like
Yeah.
5,000.
And they sent the army to go and look for this bloke. Like it was over a forest. What's the
I
big
dunno.
fucking mountain range near Los
Rockies?
Angeles?
No, I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
it was around the Rockies, somewhere like that. And they had everything, helicopters, thousands
Dogs,
of
everything.
There was so many people looking for him, and they never found anything. So the conspiracy is like, did he survive, or did he die in the fall, or what happened? Like, why do it if you're not going to use any of the money? Well,
It's just, it's the longest thing that's been going on for the longest time, hasn't
people
it? Like,
spend their lives looking for the money.
that
Yeah.
was the main thing about this sort of DB Cooper thing, wasn't it? Is about the people that were actually looking for him, opposed to the story
Oh, because
itself.
if he hadn't used the money, he'd probably died, and then the money was out there somewhere.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what that's the
'Cause,
leading.
yeah, surely the money would have cropped up.
There's been a lot.
You would have
Of,
thought so.
there's been a lot of people that have
On
either
their deathbeds.
claimed to be
Yeah.
DB
Yeah.
Cooper, or there's people that have nailed people down saying he must be DB Cooper. The thing is, you can look at all these people, and there's probably 10 that people have come up with and said this man's DB Cooper, and you can look at it and they tick all the boxes, but they can't all be him.
Yeah.
The one
There's never been enough evidence to go shag.
what
It's you.
didn't they? Did he? I can't remember. Did he leave his clip-on tie or something? Something
Yeah.
or like his like
Fag
handkerchief.
butts and
They tested
the tie.
They-
So they have
no.
DNA,
No, right.
Well,
so
this was the 70s.
they
but if they still had the evidence,
everything was
on there,
bagged,
surely.
and
Yeah.
then everything got lost.
everything.
They did.
Yeah.
They found something. I can't remember what it was. They tested something in the last sort of in living memory, and they found trace elements of, I believe it was like either titanium or aero grade something.
Yeah, on his tie that was.
That was on his tie. Yeah, that's right. And it turns out that there was only very few places using that at that time, so it was quite a rare thing to have back
Yeah.
then. And I think it was Boeing, and then I think it might have been something like Lockheed Martin, which was, people obviously that work in the military industrial complex or in commercial flight. And that's what the theory was. Oh, well, if he worked in aerospace,
They would have known what to do.
he would have known how to literally say, like, yes, this plane will do this speed at this
Yeah.
altitude, and I'm going to jump out of it and know that I'm going to be okay. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's weird because the thing is, it's good that it's never been solved in a way.
I think so, yeah.
It's like everyone loves the mystery. Everyone loves the sort of, and there's even like we were watching that Netflix thing. There's a CooperCon now.
Yeah.
That actually, like, there's a con about it, a convention where they all turn up and they all discuss the leading theories and what this, that, and the other. But
It is fascinating. He
How?
must be dead.
I think he's dead. I think he
He
died.
must be dead.
I think he died in the fall.
He must have done because not a single fucking note has
No.
been spent.
But how would
And they
you...
love to track their notes, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How would the money get to the beach?
Well,
It wasn't a beach,
it was in a river.
Yeah.
It was like a sandbank in the river. Some kid was digging.
Well,
But
in what state?
Why was there only...
I can't remember which state it was.
It
in.
was. I think it was the same state, wasn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
it
It must
wasn't
have been.
that far away.
Yeah.
It was on the flight path, from what I remember. Sort
But-
of
And they-
where you could see it. It would have gone down the river from the flight path.
They dredged the river. They sent divers down. They dug up the majority of the bank beach.
Did they use dolphins?
I don't think they did.
Ah.
But
where
like,
they
they
go
never
wrong.
found anything else. It was just a concentrated pile of notes.
Yeah. But in the Netflix thing, there was a bloke that said, I am DB Cooper, and he's like, prove it. And he's like, that family over there are going to find
Yeah,
this bundle of money on this sandbank. And they did. A few days later, they found it. It was all over the news that this family that were at the same party.
Yeah.
So he had told them, dig here, and there was... But at the same
then
time,
later
that
on,
was
he
that
was-
was like 80 years ago, and like
It
that
was-
bloke might just want to get on telly and be like, that's the story. Like,
And he
there's
was,
no way to
I
prove
think,
it.
Yeah.
later on proved that there was no way in hell he could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so every time you think you've got him, there's this one fact that absolutely disproves it. I don't know. It never ceases to amaze me.
Unless he just wanted the fucking fame. Maybe he didn't need the money. I don't
Maybe he
know,
didn't.
but-
Maybe he threw the fucking. Maybe he jumped and he threw the. He just threw the. He could. Well, the thing is, he could have. He could have jumped and lost his grip on the fucking money, which is, like, think he hadn't, because he
Yeah.
wouldn't be that fucking stupid to go out of that effort.
But
Then halfway
I've
through.
been forced to live a normal life, never use any of the notes, and
Yeah,
Unless he
well,
went to South America and did it that way.
But even then, if they're getting
Well, that-
if they're getting exchanged down in South America, they
The-
will
well,
show
it
up.
doesn't Those
Always,
notes
if
would
it went to
never
a
have stayed.
cartel, like they just fucking build walls with fucking cash, don't they? They never fucking spend
That's,
it.
that's a good point.
yeah, yeah. You'd think all notes would eventually end up in the system, but they might not down there because
No.
it's pretty fucked.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave, for this
Thank you.
cultural.
Culture attaché Dave on the fucking
My
case.
grandmother
Which
had
I'm
wheels,
not
she would have been a bike.
Against,
What you're not? What?
What, the South Americans?
yeah.
Okay, this is taking a turn, isn't it?
Teach them how to have sex by having sex with a donkey. It's not that weird, is it?
What do you want? That's not how it works down there, Dave.
Is it not?
Yeah, yeah. There is one country that does that.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Grand Tour went there, and there was like a big thing, and they went to this one country, and they were like, that
Yeah,
man-
I googled
that
it
man's-
after watching that.
Yeah.
And it's genuine. They fuck donkeys to teach young boys about
Yeah.
sex.
Okay, my mind's.
And you
fucking
think
blown.
it's weird? It's just a
It is weird, Dave.
hairy fleshlight.
Maybe they should go on Amazon.
That's like mine after I drop it.
It's weird because it's not in our culture. Doesn't
That's-
mean it's wrong.
That's very true, Dave. Yeah.
I don't know. I think that is wrong. I think that's called
So you think
bestiality.
DB
A
Cooper's
16-year-old Dave would definitely have had to go on a donkey if it was socially acceptable.
Stop.
but they won't shag boy donkeys, will they? Because that's gay.
Is that actually what they
fuck that.
say?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Would the female donkeys have a pussy,
What?
like, or would you be fucking the ass of a male
Oh,
donkey?
The ass of an ass.
I-
Right.
so
Playing with the fucking male donkey's booty hole.
DB Cooper's gone to South America and is shagging donkeys.
Yeah.
Oh god, we really do bring you absolute pure education on this podcast, don't we? Fucking hell.
You won't find this in any
Tell us
books,
a
That
kids.
was a story I was really passionate about, and Dave's fucking ruined it for me for the rest
Yeah,
of
well, you know, they shag donkeys down there.
No, you didn't know that.
Just tar the entire Central and South Americans with the same brush there, Dave.
we got time for another one?
If you want,
Yeah, it'll only be quick. The Sunshine Project.
go on.
Have you heard of this?
I have not, no.
Oh, okay. Back in the Cold War period, for a change,
Again.
Shock.
the American government and their scientists wanted to learn more about radiation effects on humans because of Pearl Harbor and all the nuclear testing that was going on.
Well, Bikini Atoll, they're thinking about dropping the fucking bomb on the Japanese, aren't they? So
and they figured out that the best sort of evidence would come from babies because they've been in the womb and they haven't been eating stuff and had radiation passed to them as much. It
So
the radiation they were looking for is a bit like calcium, and it grows in the bones.
Oh fucking no!
So the main scientist on there sort of sent out a message saying that if anyone could sort of steal bodies and give them to us, they'd be a national hero, sort of thing.
What?
And across the world, so in Australia and Britain as well as America, people were cutting limbs off of dead babies and sending them to America.
What?
There was a woman in England, and she had a stillborn death, and she wanted to christen the baby, and she wasn't allowed to dress it in a christening gown.
Yeah,
because the doctor had cut its legs off.
Oh my god!
And sent them to America, and this happened across the world, but I think mainly in England and Australia and America. And they were sent over to America, and I think they burned the limbs and then tested the ashes for radioactivity as part of their experiments. And there were rumors of it. I think this happened in the 50s, 60s Cold War period. And there was a documentary in the 90s released, but it was still sort of rumors. It wasn't until the early noughties that the government admitted to it and tried to apologize. But the statement from the US government was something along the lines of the babies were no longer of use to society, so they were then used for science to help the good of mankind.
Jesus.
That's hardly an apology, is it?
For the greater good, like.
Which, when you boil it down, isn't entirely wrong.
No, but it's very
insensitive.
It's a very poorly worded document.
Yeah, very badly worded apology.
Yeah.
For people who couldn't sort of dress their dead babies or didn't even know that people were cutting limbs off their dead children and shipping them to America.
Christ. I fucking heard it all now.
But everything I looked up on was the American government doing fucked up shit.
That is what they do. The American government are really good at doing fucked up shit.
And it's just someone who has to apologise for someone who's already died for their mistakes. It's crazy.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
We could probably do an entire series on fucked up shit the American government have done.
Yeah.
I think it's about
I don't want to get banned
2,000
from America,
babies.
That's all right.
Was,
Spotify is a
limbs
Swedish
sent
company,
in.
mate.
Yeah. There's quite a few.
That's fucking grim, isn't it?
Yeah.
As scientists. Fuck the scientists. We don't need them.
Can't help themselves.
No, you definitely need a mate.
What got against me tonight?
Yeah, if weird scientists hadn't done crazy shit, you wouldn't still be here.
Exactly.
It was touch and go.
Oh, shut up. Unit 731. That's all I'll say. We'll do that another day.
Okay.
Right, I got one little quick one before we fuck off. Just to piss Greg off because we're hitting over the 2-hour mark. Anyway, fuck you, Greg. So, July 1954, a man arrives at Tokyo Airport in Japan. He's Caucasian, conventional looking, got a suit on, looks alright, businessman type thing.
Doing business things.
But officials are a little bit suspicious, so pull him into control, check his passport. He's from a country called Torred.
There's no country
I've heard
called,
of this.
There's no country called Torred.
This is good.
Right, so it looks like a genuine, normal passport. It's got a shitload of stamps in it. He's been to Japan before, numerous times. He's been all over Europe, been to America. So, as you've just said, there is no country called Torred in our dimension. The man's interrogated. He is genuine. He thinks his country called Torred has been in existence for 1,000 years.
Where is Torred?
So Torred is in between France and what's next to France?
Spain.
That's it, Spain.
Yeah. He literally,
Is it a country in dispute?
Out. They got a map out and they were like, show us where your country is. And he went, well, it should be here.
It's there.
What?
Yeah, but different countries don't acknowledge other countries, do they?
Well, they're in Europe. and they're in part of the...
Even if it's debated, like, you know, Taiwan is not recognized by the UN anymore, and neither is
parts of Pakistan and India are disputed on different maps on Google Maps. If you log in on different VPNs, you see different maps because the borders are disputed.
But you know,
same as is it Catalonia?
Well, like this is back in the 50s, so there was no
Google Maps.
There is no Google Maps. There is you've got Shag's got his globe out and started spinning it around. He's gone. It's there. So at this point, they say doesn't exist, and he cannot understand why his country does not show up on that map.
Parallel dimension.
Shut the fuck up. Right. So.
What?
Yeah, nothing.
You are blowing my mind.
Nothing really happens after that. They kind of argue for a little bit.
They can't hold him on anything.
Yes, they can.
Why?
Because his passport is not valid.
Okay.
Even though he's been to Japan numerous times. There are numerous stamps.
What happened? Don't leave me hanging. I'd like to know.
So, in his possession, he had several different European currencies. Valid European currencies. And as I've said, his passport has been stamped by numerous different places around the globe, including Japan, numerous times. So they take him to a holding hotel. Almost.
Yeah.
So like an embassy kind of thing.
Yeah.
There are guards on all doors. There are guards on whoever's in the rooms. There's a guard outside the room just to make sure they don't disappear or fuck off anywhere. They don't escape.
It's quite high. It's like a tower block as well.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Like he was quite high up. He disappeared.
Oh, fuck off. What the hell?
There was a guard on his front door. He was the only person on that floor at that time.
What the fuck?
There was a guard on the front door, the back door, and on every lift exit.
No.
How many bed sheets did he have to tie together?
Fucking about 4 million if he's in a tower block. So he's from a parallel dimension.
That is...
What the fuck?
Where did he go?
Wormhole.
How was this documented back in the day?
There's pictures of his passport.
What the
Really?
fuck?
There are eyewitness
Yeah,
accounts.
No.
It's
Yeah.
not just like anime drawings and
No,
Pokemon and stuff.
that's if Pikachu was there, he'd have put him in a fucking Pokeball.
Yeah.
What? Don't you like about the Somerton man and about the guy in Ireland that was something sort of similar about just guys that never existed and
Yeah. Very
fuck
similar.
off!
Just
This
to-
is insane.
Throw a few more things in there. Like
No.
he had emails. Well, not emails. He had documentation.
Correspondence, yeah.
Correspondence. That's what I was looking for. Of meetings he was attending in Japan with companies that didn't fucking exist.
Really?
Mm.
And he worked for a company that didn't exist.
Did he checked in online?
Oh.
There was no online in the 50s, mate.
What the fuck?
Where did it... What? Like, what? There's photos of the majority of this.
It's nationally recognised as well, I think, like at a government level that
Something happened here.
that they don't know.
That's it. Japan don't try to hide anything, do they?
No, they don't know.
But yeah, there is photos of his
Apart
passport.
from their horrific
Their
war
history.
crimes. Yeah, apart from their horrific war
They don't
crimes
teach
during
any
the
of
World
that.
Yeah,
War
well,
II.
yeah, nothing. They don't try to hide anything other people do.
It's not like he was a spy. Like if you were a spy, you'd be like, yeah, I'm from England. You wouldn't be like, yeah, I'm from.
I'm from a made-up country.
Yeah.
I'm from...
But it was legit.
No
It was made in a way that only
Well, a
legit.
spy
people.
isn't a
Passport.
bad shout.
But why make
Because
a
a spy agency would have the facilities to make a fake passport.
But why make it of a
put
country that
fake
doesn't-
stamps in there?
Yeah, but
not
give him fake correspondence.
It would make
Why-
no
yeah,
sense.
and he'd be able to escape a tower block.
Yeah, but why
No,
make a
but-
country that doesn't
That
exist?
just draws attention to you. It just,
Yeah.
that doesn't
But
make
then
any
we've
sense.
learned from the Americans, they're fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's
Could
true.
be
But
CIA.
it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. None of it makes sense.
But it wouldn't need to be because Japan at the time wasn't run by the Japanese, was it? This was after the war.
Oh, so yeah, okay, yeah.
Like there was, you could go to Japan. It's fine. Why would you make up a country?
Pretty big red flag, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, just none of this makes
If
sense.
you wanted to go past
I don't like
security,
it.
don't make it up.
But he was generally getting like panicky, like, what the fuck are you on about? Like,
Yeah,
that's
like-
my home. Like, what?
What do you mean it doesn't exist?
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like any of it.
So on the next episode, we'll go into wormholes.
Wormholes. Fucking hell. Unsolved mysteries is what we'll do next. Oof.
Hitting you some knowledge right there.
Is that not conspiracies?
That was a good one.
Kind of, yeah, but unsolved stuff's like, yeah, but like you got conspiracies and then kind of like unsolved stuff.
Yeah, the unsolved conspiracies are the best ones because a lot of what I researched was always
got to an end.
Yeah, so I didn't know whether it was conspiracy or just weird shit that had happened.
And you get to the end, it's like the US government has since apologized for these heinous crimes against X, Y, and Z.
Because it would only be a conspiracy if there was a period of time where people were making up rumors, really.
Well, I'm fucked. That's blown my mind, Marlon. I've absolutely don't know what to say about that. So, fuck.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say to that. Right, awesome. I think we're fit to fucking square off, aren't we?
I reckon we are. So big shout out to the Auto Mover, the sponsor of September. He will move anything. Your broken shit, your broken Land Rover, even your Ferrari.
Bike, motorhome, caravan, anything. If it can go on a tow hitch or it can fit on a trailer, he's your man.
If it's on, it's gone, Shag.
Hit him up at www.theautomover.co.uk for a free quote, and in the vehicle description, use our code ITTH for 10% off your entire delivery. Also, check him out on our socials. He'll be tagged in a fucking Instagram post this week at The Auto Mover. Check him out. Throw him a fucking follow on whatever social media platform you're using, or as many as you can. We really appreciate that. If you could support the guys that support us, it means a lot, as always. Shout out to our fucking Patreons, you champions, keeping the fucking podcast going. Discord is always where it's absolutely going off, our community of scumbags. If you want to join them, you can join for as little as £1.25 a month, all the way going up to like £6. Our limited edition Patreon merch is out now for pre-order. How much longer we got? Another, 2 weeks, Marlon?
I reckon 2 weeks I'll cull it.
Yeah, 2 weeks on the pre-order for Patreon merch. Keep your fucking eyes peeled for that. That is out now. And yeah, I think that's about it.
No, it's not. I got one more thing to add, mate.
Okay, go
so
on.
if you've listened to us for this long, you deserve a little treat. So head on over on OnlyFans to our girl at bunny_9_4. She's launched. She's done us a discount code for all you absolute scumbags.
Get away! No!
Right, use ITDH20 in her DMs and she'll sort you right out. So that's at bunny_9_4. I know you dirty cunts will be in it.
Right, I've got one more shout out to do before we end. I just want to give a shout out to my accountant, Mark. I had a little sit down with my accountant this week, and he goes, "So, what's this I hear about in the doghouse?" I was like, "Oh my fucking god, what?" He was like, "Yeah, I've heard about you." He said, "I know a few people that listen." I was like, "All right, who's that then?" "Well, it's the girls in the office." I was like, "So shout out to the girls in the office who work with Mark, my accountant. You absolute fucking legends." Apparently, they told them, "Oh yeah, that doghouse, they sail pretty close to the fucking wind." Goddamn right, we fucking do. No one's gonna fucking sack us. I'll do as I want.
Got my own key. Fuck you.
Right. I think we're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks guys for listening, sharing, subscribing, all that fucking good shit.
Follow us on fucking YouTube.
Yeah, do the YouTube
I'd
thing.
love you millions.
Right. I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
I've been Dave.
I've been Mule.
We'll catch you on the next one, everyone. Cheerio.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.